What's up, guys? This is Heis. We're going to be playing Railroads Online, visiting Viewer Railroads in just a minute. But I finally figured out how to connect my guitar to my streaming service with a fake amplifier, so I don't have to piss off the whole neighborhood at, whatever time it is, 10:41. So I had to have a little fun with it. Anyways, let's get to it. We're being joined today by Pharma and Mick. Shocker. And I should probably deafen and unmute myself in the Discord.
In the air. That's hilarious.
Anywho, I'm still clunking in. We're live on YouTube. And
right.
I've finished stroking my guitarist ego. So
Nice.
in fact, I should probably get the actual game music going.
I'm also going to do that.
Do you
Assuming you're not gonna
not blast you with some guitar through Discord? Probably not for a minute.
Yeah.
assuming that's where you're going.
Apparently Carl has neglected to say that you are live.
Well, Carl's a little slow on the draw, it seems. So
yeah. Let me grab a link from you and hopefully it stays muted. Good. Keep up your chat for modding purposes. Grab the link.
This should be a song named "No Big Boys Allowed." It'd be fun.
Hello,
Shreds.
everyone. This is Heis' stream. Today we're playing Railroads Online.
Yeah, what he said. Someone told me that I should make a song that's called "No Big Boys Allowed," and someone else said "Shreds like Kenosha," and now I need to go to Kenosha Pass and shred where 346 wrecked.
That is acceptable.
Anyway, I think we finished clunking. I seem to be loaded in.
Yeah. So, first attraction. Well, ignoring the hoagie, our first attraction is this that Pharma has purchased for me.
One Climax. Ha ha.
Yep. I was being mean about Climaxes, so Pharma decided to cheat in some money and buy me a Climax. So I re-railed it to the spawn track.
Are you gonna save later?
Which, what are you gonna do with it?
I've got the delete button ready.
I got a better
I won't delete it. I thought about it though.
So, fun fact, you can't re-rail to the spawn track, but you can create groundwork and other track and then let it roll onto it.
Does it run on it?
I did end up having to... I ended up having to steam it up, though, to get it to actually break.
Right.
I mean, it's rolling.
Climax.
There is the invisible box at the end, though, so... So, like, if you go into the buy menu, you can see the Climax here. I don't think you can see my character model. But, like, you can watch the Climax running.
It bounces off the box.
It does.
Hang on. I have a very silly idea. Back up a bit.
Oh god. You assume
Are we gonna
I'm
put
in the
it in the
drive
spawn
menu.
box?
No, Pharma's
Yes.
gonna re-rail me while I'm running, I'm assuming. So let me
Well,
get
you
in the drive
can't
menu.
re-rail
here.
to the spawn track, though. It doesn't work.
I know. Back up a bit, Heis.
Back in.
I'm in the spawn box, by the way, just watching you. Just as proof that this does actually work.
Oh, I got out to put fire in it. Let me put fire in it because it's out of wood. And then
Yeah, it's been sitting for a little while. But if we can trap it inside the box, I'm okay with that.
Put it back down.
I'll have to look at it every time
now
I buy
pick me up.
anything, but
Yeah, what are we doing? Breaking the game in increasingly fun and creative ways.
So I've seen some people asking what they've missed. We literally just started,
we just
and we are.
yeah.
Pharma bought me this Climax. We're shoving it into the invisible box, and we're gonna leave it there. So I'm in the build menu right now. If anybody didn't know that, you can be in the spawn menu, and it's just this piece of rail that we're looking at next to the freight depot.
Alright, go again. I know where the wall is now.
I need to turn my in-game settings down. Been testing too many things. All right, put me in, coach.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the things you look at do have collision, by the way.
I've derailed more than slightly now.
So if I
oh wait, you're buying different
we
locomotives?
can't see them, but you can see them, and it will play with the Climax that's in there now.
So I'm just cycling through the locomotives here, and I don't think it's gonna move anymore.
No, you've bumped me again. This must be hilarious from your perspective.
Yeah, I'm stealing content viewers by having the exclusive shop content.
But yeah, this is the bug I figured out how to do after Tristan helped me put a Eureka in the spawn truck.
I love it. and why is the Climax
great.
called the haha? That's why.
Yeah, it's because I told him I was never gonna buy one because I thought they were stupid and unnecessary. And he's
So,
like, haha,
am I
bought
just-
you one Climax.
I'm stuck. I am now stuck inside the box.
You probably
Yeah, you gotta respawn out.
caged heist.
I'm the man in the box. Careful, I'm gonna get copyright strike again. And now we can guitar post though. I've got my guitar at the ready, so we can do stupid dumb stuff.
Hang on. Let me turn off the game music first. All right, now you can guitar post. He has push to talk on, doesn't he?
I do have push to talk on. It was just for stream. You don't get to hear it. Last time
I turned off my game music for this.
you did. Anyways, it was me attempting to play Man in the Box, just guessing how it goes, and I got pretty close, but not quite. Anyways, I'll probably still get the copyright strike.
Oh. All right,
Mick,
so
you got a bit of Z fighting on your railroad here.
you know what? Clown said that's good. So where's the Z fighting? Where are you at?
I'm jumping on the switch.
Okay, I've teleported outside the box. I'm no longer the man in the box.
Oh, I see you.
Albus Dumbledore is asking us how we're doing. Dumbledore himself. Look at that.
Oh goodness, is that the real one?
Yeah. Like, I only mentioned the Z fighting because it is a lot of Z fighting and it's very obnoxious.
All right, so Mick, tell us about your railroad.
I don't see any Z fighting.
What's cool
All
and
right,
fun?
so about the railroad, number one cool thing is I run Railroads Online Extended, so I have a fancy mini map that I can show everyone that is live updated, and also on the menus where that means it's updated every 15 or so minutes. So I have this fun thing over here that Heiss complained about when I first showed it on my railroad. He called it, and I quote, unprototypical and obnoxiously weird. So we're going to go visit that today, but first we're going to take this locomotive, Benson, I think he's number 4. Yeah, number 4. And we're going to go pick up a bunch of beams that have been loaded. I don't care who drives. I think Parma's blowing the whistle and Heiss is driving.
Other way around, actually.
Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and open up this fancy tool here and throw my switches remotely. So we come in on this left side track here. And I have another Class 70 that's ready to go. We just have to load one more car of beams, this last car here. And then we're going to go up to that attraction. What? How did I get over here?
Well, congratulations.
Because
I
we're
don't
nowhere
know.
near that track you were trying to set to get us in the
You
left.
have enough cars to make the popcorn happen, so congrats.
The,
Yeah,
oh,
because
you're talking
even
about
after I
the-
deleted like 40 cars.
Yeah. So I deleted a bunch of cars and things happened. So with this many people, we're getting some slowdown, but whatever. We'll
I heard
just
some of those
deal with
words.
it.
Did you just crash, or did I just crash? Did your server crash?
No.
No, I'm still here. I heard
You
him
crashed.
I
warning
got
on voice.
pissed, yeah.
So, yeah.
So who's driving the train? Oh,
Boop,
farmer's
doop,
drive.
doop.
Right.
Look at me,
Right.
look at my face while
Right,
I type
I knew
password
that.
in.
Don't leak my password, please.
It's okay, I'm showing my ugly mug instead.
Ah, yes, the face cam. That thing I don't have. Anyways, you can have fun walking to the sawmill. We're gonna get stuff loaded.
What's loaded? I thought you said that there was a load there.
It's just one car that needs loading. Why are you slowing down?
Because I thought we were going to go back and, get the streamer personality. Because,
Nah, he can walk.
those content producers are notoriously lazy, refuse to walk anywhere.
Wow, that hurts, guys.
You made a face and that was hilarious. I know it had delay, but you were doing something on the guitar and just made this weird face.
Oh, guitar face is certainly a thing, and it's certainly a thing that plagues me.
Oh, no.
So
Ice is back at spawn.
Skybridge.
So have fun getting to the sawmill. If you want to take Hoagie, that's fine. But you'll have to fire her up.
A handcar will be faster. Wink, wink.
your caboose has popcorned itself off the rails, which is fun.
That sounds about right. So we want to stop Pharma. We want to stop
clunk,
on
clunk,
the whatchamacallit, the main line.
I guess
I
this
don't
isn't
have a name
Forbidden
for it.
content
The
yet.
pass. Past the water tower, that whole bit I refer to as the pass. Oh, hello, Tristan. Is that you?
Yes, hello.
I've got flat cars going to space in the loading process at the moment, which is just a treat.
Yeah,
Best
we can just
game.
stop here, Pharma.
No bugs.
While we're waiting for loading in, I guess.
So yeah, those are some of the flat cars I bought back after dealing with, for those who know, that Pharma caused. And I ended up moving a bunch of stuff in terms of where they go. So like the coal mine used to have a setup for 4 consists, now it only has 2. The password is not hello. Good try, Clyde, but it is not. I have a face cam, actually, and I don't use it because online privacy.
Lame, whatever.
Kristen, could you spot me
Yeah, what are we doing?
loading that last car?
Gotcha.
I was loading beforehand, and then Heist is
probably
like, we're
loaded
going
now."
live now. I'm like, okay, I'll just leave the last car unloaded.
This consist looks familiar.
I know, right?
This stream has been more guitar playing than it has been Railroads Online, and I'm okay with that. I don't know if the viewers are, but
They signed up for it by clicking on your link.
I guess
Are
so.
we good, or do I need to pull forward?
Oh,
I'm
you're
still
fantastic.
loading.
You stay right there.
I am still loading.
Yeah, it's a really long load process for this map.
And your
Sorry.
whole, your whole yard has exploded into the space.
Sounds about right.
Oh, you just came from EJ's
Anyways,
stream.
those
Oh,
cars
good.
I was shunting,
I've been
yesterday, 2 days ago, or whatever,
I've been having fun popping in on
to get them
EJ's
reasonable for
stuff on
running
Twitch.
to
It's
the
been
bottom
fun.
industries.
You should do a
You're all
video of
over
just
that.
me playing the guitar. You should watch some of my
Today,
early videos
I
on
wanted to
YouTube.
show you. I've been wanting to show you the,
Always down for jams.
my sin
Awesome.
against railroading.
TMC.
That I
Go
honestly don't even
interested.
remember. I don't even know if you remember having
Well,
mentioned
this is
it
in
about
Colorado.
it.
Very cool.
Caboose in the middle.
And at the
Yeah,
rear.
so it's two consists.
More exploding trains.
So these each get shunted into their own lanes, and then you pick up 5 hoppers and a car of rails, and then that's enough to get it to the coal mine. In terms of class 70 and the grade. So we're actually running 2 identical consists.
I've just been enjoying watching your yard just explode and then re-rail itself and explode over here. So
Reasonable.
Exploding cars sounds like a Mickley safe.
pretty much. Seattle's
I'm actually
doing
gonna
all right
check my
tonight.
internet speeds right now. See what we're doing.
They're rubbish. Don't worry about it.
It says the Australian man with 9,000 ping.
Can we get? Well, everyone has
I got
9,000 ping, I think.
15. I got 15 ping. No, he
Okay.
literally has 9,000 ping.
Does he
Actually, I
literally?
think you'll find if you hit tab, I have 89 ping.
That's actually not that bad.
Fair enough. I did have the tab screen open. It shows 72 for Pharma, 39 for Tristan, and 32 for
for my new
Heist.
bluegrass album.
Ooh. My upload's taking a hit with this stream.
I'm
I
not
only
much
got
of a,
3.5 or
Not much of a
4.5.
bluegrass player, so we'll
going up.
we'll
What?
see how the next volume goes.
5? Did I just drop a ton of frames or something?
Morton is
Mm,
cold
we're
but good. Oh,
Have to
are
drop
you
your
in
stream
Morton,
to that
Washington?
crispy 480p.
Down down by Mount Rainier Scenic, huh?
Snake Farm.
Ugh.
This is actually a good idea. I'm turning down the 2 streams I have running for chat down to 480p. Good idea.
All right, we got 70 psi. That's enough to go, right?
Yep.
Actually,
That's
we're
all
we're
gap in
waiting
your
for
foundations
Heist.
here.
Is this Tristan? Tristan, stop the train!
hey Mick, Mick, you
Is
wanna
there a
line me
gap?
in to use your railroads
Yeah.
online extended to line me into the sawmill?
Yeah, we're gonna come back this way, have some fun zooming
And
in.
he said no. He
hit
said no.
switch,
He's not
and
going
then all
to.
the other. Switch that one
Oh,
too.
he did.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
maybe it's a multiplayer desync from spline positioning, because I noticed that quite a lot when we were doing the roller coaster video. But right here, I'm seeing a very distinct gap in the foundations here, and there's another one on the adjacent track.
Oh,
like,
cool.
yeah.
Gap in the
switch is-
foundations. I see Minecraft track. You sure that's not real? What? Oh yeah, there's a gap. I do see the gap.
Lots
Like
of you up in the
someone took a
PNW up
pie
here.
slice out of my foundation.
It's just Mickley's
Yeah,
track laying.
and then over here, it's like it's not quite like aligns to the level.
Yeah.
It's not a gap.
So
it's not
for reference, this whole sawmill layout has been laid and relayed at least 4 times. Hence, this is day 1 style track where it's just a bunch of corners, Minecraft style. And Clown would probably be said, Tristan, I said don't go yet. You are not aligned. You are going to derail.
Tristan just wants to dump more of your cars in the dirt.
I just
Tristan,
every
you do
time
not
you
have
look away.
clearance to the timetable. You have to wait.
You
I
are,
wanted
you
to
are
go up and wait at
blocking.
the switch for him.
You are blocking the other 2 tracks.
Ooh,
Hey, no one's on those tracks.
Mick's got a universal
fine.
crossover up here. Look at that.
Yeah. I'm just going up to
what?
where he's going
Sorry?
to come in.
We might add
Oh,
Plymouth
yeah, I have
Diesels,
lots of
not as an Easter egg. We
Double,
might just add them
double
generally.
crossovers. All right,
You're in
so
Chattanooga? Very
viewers
cool.
watching my stream, I call this area here the football. Tristan, I can see you moving and extended. Stop it. I see you
cheating.
inching forward.
Go
We
run
have
out
a
of front of
0
your
derail count, and I don't want you to
Cheers, Stuart.
squeeze it.
Hey man,
So
I'm
I
just trying to
call
help.
this. I call this
I was
area
in Chattanooga
football
a couple
because
weeks
it is
or months
football
ago.
shaped for
Yeah,
those
months
of us
ago at this point.
Americans
I went
who
and
actually
visited
know what a real
TVRM
football
back
looks
in
like.
November.
We are not weird Europeans. I suppose I could call it a rugby ball, and then more people might understand.
The American
Or-
good old hand egg.
Doesn't the rugby ball have like a specific name to it?
Probably. Ask the Australian. Oh God, I've seen your cordwood line on on your Minizorg, and I hate it. And now I'm seeing it in person, and I still hate it.
Is it the sky
You don't
bridge?
like the little bridge over
It is
everything?
the sky bridge. This looks like something from OpenTTD. I get it, but I don't like it.
I don't know what that means, but thank you.
Oh lordy.
DTD is.
Hello, hello, other train.
Hello.
Hello, hello, other trains.
Hello.
Yeah, so
Friends.
I am turning down the music because it just got a
I'm
tad
just
loud.
gonna get out of the way of the Class 70.
I know. I need to go forwards. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heist, come back. I made a specific little rail here to store hoagie on for future use.
You have a specific track. All right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
See this here? I just put this down
Well, why don't
because
you
I don't feel like shunting it.
why don't you re-rail me onto it?
Catch him.
It's
Yeah,
not working.
catch me. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That's fine. I'll just run into the back of this Class
Oh.
70. Dunk.
Dunk.
Let's see if I can grab it again. Unless Cume posted a hotfix for the re-rail while someone's in it. Hello?
No, he hasn't.
No, he's literally
Maybe
going
you have
too
to be
fast.
stopped. Here, hit the brake real quick. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go. Ah, yes.
Oh,
Stored,
derailment.
stored,
Derail.
stored
Perfect.
properly. Sideways. Oh, God, I do still have that saved, I think. Boom.
Yeah,
It
I'll
lasts,
update the
it says
counter.
18 right now, so we can start at 1. Why not?
yeah, I'm gonna update mine real quick as well.
Someone in chat is asking what grade Betsy can go up, and I'm pretty sure Betsy can go up a 10%.
I can check.
No, it's more than that.
Someone use the map. I mean,
How about instead of you checking, you go coordinate the linking of the cars so we can actually go places?
We don't have to link the cars. The Class 70 can take it
why have you got a caboose in the middle?
because it's two consists smushed
We
together,
have
and it
another
is
one
too
after it.
hard to take the
Oh.
cabooses off. Well,
The
caboose.
border goes up
Let's see.
15.8.
15.8% grade. Cheers. Yeah, that's
Come on back.
I don't
That's-
like this caboose in the middle of the train and then another caboose. You're getting menos puntos for that.
Oh, it's okay. We can take off all the points. You don't have to double head it. No.
But we want
Just-
to double head it.
Fine.
May as well.
Fine.
The Benson and the
Fine.
Jameson. Ooh,
All ahead.
Jameson,
forward.
party people.
naturally.
Oh man, that was an all ahead and then a full send.
Hey, you guys want to come back and pick up, I don't know, the tender and your rest of train?
Okay.
All right, coming in hot for the link.
No.
Nathan,
Derailment counter!
Oh boy,
No!
oh boy, oh boy. We're just producing content at this point.
Steady, steady.
Gently
That is
now,
too
gents.
fast.
All right, linked.
All right,
All right,
Nice.
now we can do this with a train this time.
as planned.
Nathan Stevenson asks, please read, do you plan on adding color and whistle change heist? I mean, there's some more words that you're missing out of that, but whistle changing will be a thing at some point. Color changing, we will have the historic liveries that were available for the locomotives, as purchased, the different options. That will be an option game down the road. So, yes. But it's not going to be as wide obvious as like, oh, I can paint what locomotive however I want. So, yes, I'm aware of the narrow gauge railroad in Pigeon Forge,
hang on.
Tennessee.
What'd you do?
And nothing, I just saw the high source, I was going to bring it over and we can triple head.
No, we don't have to triple head. We're taking two separate
two-
consists with one locomotive each.
2 Class 70s is brilliant.
Leave the Heisler there. I have to go drop off the iron anyways.
Consolidation
Villager
Production
sounds.
says that he
What's
works
the,
at
what's your reg?
TVRM and hoped I enjoyed my visit. Well, thank you.
100.
I did enjoy my visit. Your museum
right.
is very pretty. I was envious of your facilities.
Like,
I
is there
wish I
any
could
reason
have
to not do anything
spent more
images
time
of
in the shop.
100 at a time? I answer no.
I just
that's fair enough.
I just barely got to see the shop at the end of the run. We just did the short 90-minute or hour-long
all the
or whatever it was.
calculations.
My goodness.
If we do it in hundreds, then there will be less physics calculations.
We have
I don't think that's how that works.
Mickley. This
sure
is Mickley's map,
accelerate
and then
faster,
Pharma, and then Tristan playing with me.
That means less physics calculations for the trip.
Yes, Shays will be added just down the road.
Debatable.
I should probably turn these guys down there.
I'm already sitting at 24
talking over me.
FPS. And
That sounds like a you problem.
You can probably take this full send, but I would recommend backing off at least slightly.
Hello from Guam. Hello, Blue Jacket Warrior.
I'll back off a little slightly. Maybe together we'll average out.
I am noticing that somebody switched the marker lamps. I appreciate
Difference
that.
between 26C and 26L brakes. I'm not familiar with 26C. I'm pretty familiar with 26L, but 26C I'm not.
The only train in my consist,
so.
And then I changed it to green because there's more train behind me.
So what do you think of these two bridges, guys?
This is I hate your level. I hate all of this. This is
Hang on, wasn't there a bunch of foundation here?
There used to be, but it was removed.
Lots of folks in chat are asking why are there two cabooses and why is one in the middle of the train? And I'm still asking that question myself. I know you answered it, but why don't you say it again?
There's two sets of cars. There's 7 beams in a caboose, and then another set of 7 beams in a caboose. We're going to my yard to pick up 5 hoppers and a car of rails each, and then we're going to take the 2 separate consists that's not getting double-headed Pharma.
Separate? Aww.
Separate, because that is how I designed my level. I could re-rail the caboose out, but I'm not going to, because I like to have them on the coal mine because it's a longer consist and I have the weight for it in terms of maintaining ratios.
So what you're saying is there's 2 cabooses because we're splitting the train up later.
Exactly.
I see. Makes sense.
You know,
And
an
we're
actual
not double-heading.
Eller from Kali. Are we going to launch mobile Railroads Online? I'm assuming you're talking about launching Railroads Online on mobile, and no.
There is not.
There won't be when I get there.
Are there any shock absorption in our physics system engine? Not really. No.
I expect I'll find it on top of something later.
26C mentioned on
So this bridge heist
listings.
is, I think I referred to it as my favorite. I should have at least. What do you think?
It's very pretty in terms of smoothness and, height and then scenery. But, I mean, in terms of would the railroad have turned back here, not so much. But for, fun...
I think you're ignoring that this bridge goes above support limit.
I saw that. And he dammed the river and everything.
Oh, the river was already pre-dammed. I just made it look proper.
Ah, I see.
That's the dry spot of the river there.
Oh, is that the part where it just the river stops on the downhill?
Yep.
That's right. It does just kind of stop. Oh, we've got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, the other river is 100 meters away. You could have just ran the river straight into it down the hill, but no, just nah, stop it.
So, we're approaching where we're going to be stopping. You guys can keep going around. We gotta pull the caboose all the way onto
Excuse me, conductor, I didn't whistle for you.
As the person that's back here, no, stop, not 2. Give me 3. We're stopping, right?
We're stopping in about a train length and a half.
Tristan, I'm the head train here. Shouldn't I be doing the whistles?
Yes.
Yeah, but Tristan's the better farmer, so.
it's the baby C19. It's my favorite.
That's why it's my favorite too.
Gotta love it.
Jeez, we're just breaking.
Oh, the jittering and motion of the cars
we're gonna
is.
Stop in 7 cars.
It's kind of intentional to
5
be
cars.
authentic, quote unquote. But
3 cars, and you can stop as you please.
that's all not going to matter with the next update of the game.
All right, full stop.
Full stop.
And you are good to come backwards, and we're gonna flying switch these, I think. At least the first one. Actually, we're gonna have to switch both.
We're gonna kick a whole cut of cars.
Yep.
Wait, so come back now? I'm coming back.
Yeah, you're good to come back. We are lined into lane 3. Or lane 4. Should be lane 3. So unhook the back of the caboose.
The first cut of cars.
Yeah, first cut of cars.
All right, it's
Engine,
unpinned.
Please stop.
Stop.
Engine, stop. You're going
Stop.
too fast.
All stop.
I'm
Whee!
attempting.
You just have to slow down, just enough to get us past this switch. And then, in order to avoid derailing, you do have to hit this handbrake that I can't get on. You're probably gonna have to set more.
I set 1. Looks like it's stopping
Yeah,
pretty
you
quick
have
actually
a good ways to go, but. All right, you guys
Gonna
can
let it
come back
roll.
now. Kick these cars as well.
Hey, look,
Just
there's
keep the engines out.
there are
front.
trains appearing in this yard.
You're
Why-
gonna have to unpin them.
All right, slow down then. This is a tad fast.
All right.
You can go a little bit faster, and that was kind of excessive.
You've got an end of track device. Why did I need a handbrake? We can just send
Give
it
them a
in.
good shove. They will derail on the track device if you go too fast.
You can just send them in at full
All right,
speed.
you guys
Come
can
on.
stop now.
Where's your sense of adventure?
I don't really care for derailing, because then I have to re-rail it.
I don't know how to say this guy's name. Informonocle? I don't know. Asked if we've considered camelback locomotives. Unfortunately, we did, and unfortunately, there was an air gauge one, so there will be one in the game at some point.
Tragic.
I know, tragic, because disgusting. Looking forward to the double fairly. Well, you can be wrong. That's fine.
I'm looking
Alright,
forward to the cab forward.
Looking forward to the cab forward. It's also fine to be wrong, Pharma.
You guys need to pull forward like half a tender.
Coming from a
You
fellow...
misunderstand my reason for being excited.
All right, well, you're unhooked
Sure,
now,
you'll
I guess.
find a way to break it.
Let's see. Number 5, come on back. I'll get you hooked up to these hoppers.
I want the cab forward so I can make the expanded double fairly.
Oh, God. You're the worst. Is there sandbox mode? No. Coming from a fellow music creator, is there an appropriate time to ask if there's enough distortion? I mean, I prefer overdrive if we're being real, but all the time.
You want more distortion? That I can actually arrange.
Yeah, slightly unplug your microphone, why don't you? There's
Am
an
I
error.
pulling back at
One
all,
car,
Mr. Conductor?
Half car. Sorry, what was that, Pharma? Keep coming back.
Am I coming
Number
back or
5.
am I just sitting
Not
here?
yet. We're going to get number 5 hooked up to these hoppers. Change out the marker lamps. Number 5 forward ahead of the first switch.
Banked curves,
All right, 1
no.
second, fueling up.
Second map, yes. Link towns
no.
together, have passenger cars. We will have passenger
We
cars.
have
Check
to
out my
derail
passenger
something.
car
Kenosha
tech tree
started
video
playing
for
on my
more
end.
about that. Just type for the
Farmer,
Puerto
you know what to
Rican
do.
POS 0660. It
Not
is a
yet, it
vibe.
only just started.
Made a Georgetown
How
loop
high-
to the
when's
smelter.
drop in Kenosha?
Hmm?
In about 2 minutes. Number 4,
Okay,
pull forward
setting a
1 switch,
timer for
please.
2 minutes.
2 minutes for Smells Like Kenosha to start playing.
Oh, it
2
is
minutes
playing
until
right
the
now
drop
on
happens,
my...
and then we have to derail.
Oh, Smells Like Kenosha hasn't started playing. I'll let you know when it starts. Then we'll
No,
we'll
it
give you-
started
you
on
can-
my end.
Oh, on your end. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
the drop. It Smells Like Kenosha is about 4.5 minutes. I think that the explosion happens about 4 minutes in. So you need to
I
give
was
yourself another couple
guessing,
minutes. So
Heis, can you line number 5 into the rails, please?
into the rails.
So,
Yes.
Line 6, I think.
I see the cars with or the track that has the
Number
rails. in it.
5, stop.
I'm assuming you're grabbing that switch.
Yeah. Number 5, you agreed to come back.
This is quite the yard you have here, Mick. Why'd you choose to put a yard
Yeah.
here?
See, I was gonna do a lot of coal mine consist stuff, and now I only use the 6 lanes because you can only have so many cars before your game explodes.
Well,
explodes your computer.
We are working on that, good sir. So.
Yeah, you can only have so many cars.
Betsy is a tank engine. Yeah. A facepalm at your railroad, maybe.
These are true facts.
From the lane master.
Betsy is a porter, indeed.
The giga-yard.
We'll have a lot a year from now, I hope. Engine sheds with enough track on one or both sides.
Stopped. That's kind of violent.
I don't know if we have.
Yeah, I was pretty sure the rail consist was further back than it was.
Yeah, come back. One truck.
Yeah, it loads in a little bit later than you expect.
One truck number 5.
Just at the render
Porter
distance.
is a tank engine. And yes, the cars that are in game are extremely light. Someone asked a good question in game.
Number 5.
In chat, talking about the weight of the cars, or it was a statement, but talking about these cars being extremely light. You're not pinned to both cars. Is that okay? Do you just want one?
Just one. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's one each.
So
so
10
we're making rails and 21 beams.
We're making to the same consist then. I see.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, these cars being like 8,800 pounds, 10,000 pounds a piece. I mean, super stupid lightweight, primarily made out of wood. I mean, the trucks are the majority of the
car
weight.
number 5.
A lot of narrow gauge cars got steel reinforcement and later steel sills and weighed, like 20 tons a piece, not 10,000 pounds. 5. So, hey, Matthew.
Guys, if you want to line number 4 in to grab these hoppers, you can probably sneak by us.
Sure. Yeah, let me do that.
Just wait for number 5 to get off the track first.
Well, I mean, I could just flip the switch right now.
How's Kenosha doing on your end, Mick?
It finished.
Bring him back.
I didn't want to interrupt him.
Bring him back.
I also kind of didn't want you to derail anything.
You're lined into the hoppers, theoretically. Derail off camera.
Should I count that?
When do I think Thomas the Tank Engine will be modded in, and is that the day I will die a little inside? Probably objectively too soon, and yes, I will die inside. Not a little, a lot.
Number 5, come back so number 4 has space to get his rails.
Clyde, put a picture in screenshots.
You have space.
That's luck.
These are, I think I made these lanes for 17 cars long. As in, it fits a 17-car consist plus locomotive.
That is cursed, Clyde. Good.
I can see 4 of my lumber cars at the
number 4. You got about 10 cars to go at least. Now. Keep them coming.
Just enough to get away from the switch. Yeah, you still have a good car length.
Number 4, you got about 5 to go.
Yeah, you set up your yard.
2 cars to go. One, stop.
Like you just did switches that lead off switches.
Come back, number 4.
None of those have any brakes on.
This one has a brake on, but you touched him at very fast speed. Bring him back about a half car.
You touched too much.
And dunk. And you're theoretically pinned. Stretch ahead, please. All right, you got him.
Yeah, you just had switches leading off switches and not switch flowers. I disapprove.
You know what? Switch flowers was too hard. Diamond Yard is easy. I'm not smart enough to go figure out how to do a switch flower. Nor do I have the time.
So it sounds like Mick's doing it the real railroad way, from what I'm hearing. But, you know.
You mean switch flowers aren't prototypical?
In modern day yards, I think they are. But back in the day, it was just get it done fast and cheap.
Back in the day, you had like 3 and 4-way switches, so I think a switch flower is more representative of that.
Are you giving me a point back? No? You giving me a point back for having a quote-unquote prototypical yard?
Yeah, we could give you a point back, I guess. Please. Yeah, one more.
I had 1 car, number 4. And then I re-railed the rails in front of the beams. So we don't have to deal with it.
I noticed that.
Cheating.
It's not cheating. That is using the
most railroads. When I worked for the railroad, they ran on 24-hour time, not 12-hour time.
Pay a fee. Your firstborn for a re-rail.
Actually, I'm
The
gonna...
6-string
that is not
guitar the
right
size of a
one. This
ukulele. It's
button
really comfortable to play with an
options,
office chair. Very
graphics.
nice. I have an office chair
Turn
with
down
no arms
foliage.
for a reason.
So, fun fact about these two lanes here, lanes 1 and 2. Heis, if you want to show your stream here, they're actually sunken. The ties are sunk into the terrain because there's a little bit of a hill here coming off of this.
Oh, I see.
And I wanted to fit an extra lane. So the way I did
That's,
that was
That's authentically narrow gauge is what it is. Through the weeds, not around them.
I stuck a switch off of this switch over here and then just clunked switches together and then it snaps the crossovers to that and it sinks into the terrain. I could probably do it again.
That's fun. I like it.
So if I put a switch, I should put it on the
How much of the current spline update have we completed? That's the great question that I can't really answer because we don't
so slow.
We don't really. I mean, like a percentage is hard to
be
give.
Not sunken in for this first bit for the corner because I had to actually lay the corner and you can't sink it into the terrain.
Yes, you can.
But if you lay a switch here,
about a half car more pharma.
Into the terrain.
Keep them coming. Okay, you've got the rails and keep shoving, and we'll grab the beams. Got another half car to go. That'll do. You've got the beams now. Stretch ahead, please. Okay, you've got them all.
Because are we both unscheduled extras?
Apparently. That'll do,
white,
number 4.
The white I use on the front. Never mind about showing people how I did that. It works.
All right, Nick, you're the boss of the railroad. We got the 2 consists. So what are we doing now?
All right, we'll take number 5 out or number 4 out first, followed by number 5. Let's see. We'll do.
We run in the same place.
Yes.
Okay, so just run into the cold one.
You're good to come around. Once you're on the abominations, please stop, and we'll follow you onto it. Number 5.
Once you're on the abominations, I like it.
Yes.
You might want to check the brakes on the beam flats. 0.
Should only be
0.
1.
There were
You got
2,
brakes on the
and
rail.
they're all off, and you're rolling pretty easy, so. Doesn't sound like bacon, so no flat spots incurring. Yeah, everything's off back here. No, I turned the people are telling me that I turned the brakes on, but I twisted them off, and then the UI was slow to react because of the lag. So.
Number 5, we're good to head forward if you want.
Yeah, it's a glitch.
I need to be lined.
Yeah,
You
it went
are
from
lined.
0 to
Copy
100.
that.
Running board's walkable. Yeah,
We
we've
can all see what Caboose was.
collision's a pain in the butt, but yeah, we're working on that.
There we go.
No LNER A3. No British choo-choos coming to the game.
So you know your corner's train set, the clients can actually see the whole train.
The trench locomotives are very cool. USS
Pharma, I'll actually
Enterprise.
have you come all the way around so you can go faster.
Okay.
Yeah, the 2-foot gauge trench trains were quite the thing. I didn't know about them until recently,
Does
and
number 5 have brakes on any of the
quite odd.
consists? I'm going pretty slow.
Yeah, you got 1 in the middle. I got it.
Thank
no
you.
brakes now. So number 5, stop short of the circle. We're gonna watch them come around.
Get trench trains.
This
No.
is not the
You
circle.
have to sit there and wait for 10 minutes.
Go forward, number 5.
Well, it depends
It's
on the
the-
rules of the
It's
timetable,
the-
Pharma.
It's the switch after this one.
I don't know if Mick's timetable has a 10-minute between train requirement, and if there is one, he may have issued a special bulletin saying that we can follow closer than 10 minutes for this special move, so you never know.
I mean, we do have the white marker lamp, so we are extras.
Well, even so, even with an extra, you can still put those bulletins out based on the extra train. Yay, train rules.
Do I have red on the Caboose at the back?
You do. Yeah, you're officially a licensed extra train.
The next switch, number 5.
You said the next switch.
The double
I
fairly
said the
is
switch after.
a UK loco, but the Denver and Rio
We
Grande
are
actually
in
had
line,
one.
so-
They had the one that is going to be in the game, which is why it's going to be there.
Number 4, are you enjoying your ride?
Abysmal build quality. Yeah. Not surprised.
I feel like Sisyphus.
Is this actually a... Wait.
Yeah, this is a circle.
Why have you built a circle? And it's a very smooth circle. I'm gonna have to get out my children's book that I have somewhere around here. That's like the caboose that tried to run away. About the caboose that kept taunting the steam engine as they went around in circles or something. It's very cute.
Yeah, Christian would be hilarious if you pulled forward right now.
I'm quite sure that you don't remember now, but the first time I showed this off, you ended up looking at it and like, this circle is an abomination.
That sounds like my accurate opinion of what it is.
So I have now made you
experience the abomination in person.
Yes.
Thank you.
You have come full circle.
Yes, I have. Actually, no. I'm trying to run past the train. I still haven't completed the circle. I'm still on the diverging leg of the switch, but unfortunately, I run about as fast as the train runs ahead. So I'm eventually going to come full circle. I haven't yet. Okay, now I have.
All right, number 5. We're good to follow them. Follow as closely as you please.
I would have thought with his FPS being as low as it is that you could run faster in the train by now.
So you would have thought. I've got about 40 FPS, but yeah, the popcorning was not helping me.
Yeah, but it's his FPS that matters because he is the host.
Oh. Is the Flying Scotsman a British
like
choo-choo?
20 now?
Yes.
Get more.
So, as much as the game likes to pretend there are 100 frames per second constantly, in reality there aren't.
Yes, we'll get more cabooses.
And when FPS starts being the actual like limiting factor of the calculations, like that slows down.
I can't wait for the spline update. This is painful.
Yeah. So however long it takes to calculate all those 100 frames is how long it actually takes.
I
so
see.
If it takes 2 seconds to process the 100 frames of calculations needed, then you're actually traveling half as slow as you should be. But like all the other movement isn't synced to frame rate like that.
Interesting. Yeah.
So in my chat, Edward Copeland has said, if you have 2 trains running around the quote abomination, you could be Railroads of the Caribbean.
Aye.
Sea turtles.
Sea turtles.
Aye, that'll about do it.
Oh.
Aye.
I still have
That'll about
reds
do it.
on the back of my tender. Mr. Rib Brakeman, could you come and correct to this?
Oh yeah, we're two ends of the same train. That's a vile thing. We need to fix that. Unless Mickley's timetable says otherwise, but
We turned the entire train into a double
yes,
folly.
the double-ended train.
yes, the train with 2 ends, and they're both the back. Yeah, let me fix that. Although we don't have. Oh God, this is the real mini game. Is the attempt to turn the lamps off with the locomotive popcorning all over the place. There we go. I think I got you. On most of the Regrand engines, they have a ladder on the back of the tender that also has lamp holders, and you could take the lamps from the rear of the tender and then store the engine's set of lamps on the back of the tender. And that way, if you were going to run light, which is pretty typical if you're running helper service or anything else, you could pop the lights from the ladder holder to the actual brackets on the side of the tender to say that you're a train, or you could do the converse when you had a consist connected to you. So typically when we run at the museum, all the engines keep their marker lamps with them. It's kind of fun.
Very cool.
Mick, I'm disappointed. We're not running anywhere near the river.
Well, I didn't want to take the river route.
I'm kind of disappointed because this bridge is a thing that exists.
You had to use all the forest.
It's very smooth. It's very nice. Your track work's very nice, but your groundwork is very expensive.
I mean, he hasn't sunk any of the tires, so can you say his track work is nice? Like, these are going to rot so quickly because they're not covered sufficiently.
It's fine.
Midland 1072 Productions says, shame that we can't include the fun White Pass and Yukon and East Broadtop narrow gauge in the game. And they will be in the game. We have White Pass and Yukon and East Broadtop engines on the tech tree.
This should have been a bridge. Like, of all the places you were putting bridges, this should have been one of those. It's a ditch crosser, and you didn't. You just left it stone.
I honestly can't see where you're at right now, so yeah.
It's where the stone.
Cheers, Sam. Glad you're enjoying the videos. Glad you're having fun with Colin's channel and mine.
Kristen, are you giving it the beans?
It's full reg.
I think that game is
reverse,
$35 on Steam.
Zero gen, full compressor. Like that matters. And
Actually, I
you
believe
probably
it's
left
the
the brakes
coal
on.
mine that's about to get the beams.
Beans, not beams. We have the beams, not the beans. I don't see any brakes on either consist. I suppose they must be full ahead, us not be catching them at all.
Spagel Smeagol, I volunteered
Yeah,
for the Railroad Museum.
I can see Heist like floating in the distance.
I'm on the rear of the train. I'm at the Caboose, so I'm the end of train marker.
I sound like I've gone slower.
Spagel Smagel says, how long did I volunteer at the Colorado Railroad Museum? I volunteered from 2014 to 2015. They hired me as a contractor in 2015, and then I was officially paid by the museum until 2017, and then I've been volunteering since 2017, although from Seattle, so I have a long commute of 1,300 miles for whenever I volunteer a couple times a year. So,
if I'm not mistaken, my thumbnail is actually going to be the bridge we're going up in about 5 to 10 minutes, or however long it takes.
I need to have a recording of Captain Kirk yelling Con so that when I play with Con, I could just play that. That'd be great.
Make a soundboard.
Yeah. My Discord invite link has expired. People keep telling me this, and I keep posting new ones set to never expire, but they always seem to break for some reason.
I think you need a certain nitro level to have links that don't expire.
Clown, the derail happened when re-railing a Porter Tier 2 that decided to fall over. I mean, technically we have two because the Climax.
Oh, well, I don't know if that counts.
That was kind of on purpose.
That was a re-rail shenanigan. Yeah, it never was on the it was never on the rails, so.
I mean, you counted the two re-rail shenanigans from the roller coaster.
Arthur Kinch asks, what is the name of the cylinder that's placed on the rear of the Class 70 tender, and what is its purpose? It's a great question, and it seems a little nonsensical that this is on the tender of the locomotive, but that's how the real ones were, and that's how a lot of the real small engines are. Anyway, so the cylinder that's on the back of the Class 70 tender is called the main reservoir. This is where air from the air compressor is stored for use on the train. And so the air compressor is on the steam engine, it's driven by steam, and on the Class 70, it's on the engineer's side. It sends the compressed air back to that main reservoir, and then it's then piped back towards the cab again, where it goes through all the control valves to actually have braking and other things happen. The reason I say it's stupid to have them on the tender is that if you have a failure in the connection of the locomotive and tender, you lose all your air. And guess what? I had that happen, actually, one day while I was firing 346. Because 346 is a modernized Class 70 called a C19. And the main reservoir is still on the back of the tender, though it's on top of the tender tank rather than behind it, because they put a bigger water tank on at some point. And it was the darndest thing. We were going uphill, and it sounded like someone fired a shotgun right at me. I just heard boom all of a sudden. It was like, what the hell is that? And we couldn't figure out what happened, what was going on. And then right after the boom, I hear the air compressors going mad. They were going ballistic. Like, normally you hear the air pumps going, if someone's using sand or if you're setting up the train, or recharging the train line, you'll hear the air compressors going boom, 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 working about that speed. And on 346, there's two of them, so occasionally you get a ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. But I had never heard air compressors just go ridiculous. I mean, they were just cycling like absolute mad, and it's because they had 160 psi boiler pressure versus the air, because the hose between the engine and tender, where there's glad hands that make the joint, the hose blew. It hadn't been replaced in God knows how many years, 10, 15 years, and the hose finally failed. And so we lost our main reservoir pressure from the engine to the res. We had known that this was a possibility that we could have this problem happen, so we put a check valve in, so we were still able to stop the train, thankfully, because we still had main reservoir pressure on the backside. But yeah, the hose went kabang, and it took us a minute to figure out what it is. But as soon as I heard the pumps going, I told my engineer Paul to stop the air pumps, to shut them off. And then I was looking at hoses to figure out what went. And it was the hose on the engine that it exploded. It was just gone. The fitting was left, but the actual hose itself had disintegrated and said, no, I'm done. Bye. And
Number 4, you do need to slow down a tad crossing the river, just a little bit, but some. There is a little bit of a corner.
Speeds up with malicious intent.
So what you're saying is that there's meant to be a hose between the engine and tender?
Yes, yeah, because the main reservoir is on the tender. So your air compressor compresses air and it gets stored in a tank called the main reservoir that's on the tender. At least on these little engines. The bigger ones had them on the locomotive themselves, but pretty much all these little itty-bitty narrow gauge engines we have, they're all in the tender, so.
So, Heis, you're coming...
Your frame rate is low enough that we don't have to slow down that corner.
Okay. You're coming up on a fun bridge that, I don't remember what I ranked it as. I have forgotten. I ranked the bridges that I have in terms of favorite to least. But yeah, you're gonna love this one.
This is a stupid bridge.
The Discord link has been refreshed in the description, by the way.
My entire roller coaster.
Clyde, I saw your picture. It was cursed. Your rear tire exploded. Yeah, that's a lad bang.
So, Heis, meta question.
Yes.
Is the known bugs page on the Discord ever going to be updated?
Someone needs to badger poor Nathan, make him do his job. He's been busy with real life stuff, so it's been hard for him to update that channel.
It still says that we can't cut down trees inside the steel trestles, and that was fixed last year, I believe.
Yeah, at some point we'll get it updated. I don't think I have the perms to edit his post. I actually haven't looked, but if that's the case, I could do that. Or I guess I could copy and paste what he pasted and then change the status of some stuff. But I think I'm one of the idiots that's on the Discord more frequently than others. So
what do you think of this bridge?
This one, this one's quite long. Yeah, they would have gone down and around the valley rather than do this, but that's all right. It looks cool. It's pretty.
I just wanted something fast, and I spent probably 4 or 5 hours to get just this bridge in.
Yeah,
the bridge is a single spline. The bridge is a single spline.
Is it really?
Yeah. So I laid it.
It's pretty.
I laid it at least 6 times over to get it to look this pretty.
It's really, really nice and smooth, so it's quite pretty. Well done.
I have
even if it's not prototypical.
Yeah, it's not
number one,
not prototypical, but good.
Places supports in the river.
It's fine. They'll rust out, and then we'll have to deal with it later.
Number 2 is that you spend all this time not going down the river, and then you don't even go to the waterfall either.
Nope.
Bumblebee scheme is fun.
The worst way. Period.
I have watched a bit of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've never watched the whole thing all the way through. I've been actually meaning to, but
so too bad.
Oh God, the guy that did the custom crossover is in the stream chat, and he just said, "What do I think of his custom crossover test?" And do we all now collectively vomit or laugh, or say that Pharma's custom crossover is even better and even more cursed?
Oh, someone has actually posted a video of that custom crossover in work.
Oh my God.
Somebody made a custom crossover?
Yeah, they used my method to build the Omni crossover.
Oh my God.
And then they recorded it on a phone for extra curse points, yes.
I haven't seen the ice skating method video. I've seen the video of the guy with the 45 degree, but
Well, if they're using the ice skating method, essentially you're just laying a bunch of rails next to each other. Now I know what it looks like.
And that should take you to the video.
Perfect. You better watch. I'll have to watch it.
So you guys are coming up on Horseshoe.
I have no idea, Jay
that is the
Christensen. I have
horseshoe.
no idea
Like
how many
two
times that
horseshoes
failed in
next to each other.
revenue service.
But the second one...
It's a great
And then there's
question,
Big
though.
V.
Yeah, so I
Look at
skipped a lot of
screenshots
the
in
V.
Discord.
It's the steepest point of
Restore
the railroad,
the
so
White
keep
Pass
that in
Yukon
mind.
Railroad engines. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Already,
sure
like,
turns out
making
do.
a part then.
Hey,
Yep.
Smells Like Kenosha just started playing, so make it happen.
Well, there's a bit that you might derail on coming into the coal mine if you go fast enough.
Pharma, if you actually slow down, I might be able to help you out with that.
Who
Okay.
people made a pink porter? That's actually in game. Somebody actually made a pink porter that's in game. A purplish pink cab color. That's bizarre. Okay.
Yeah, so assuming for accounting for stream delay, that bridge you're on currently took another. It's probably 2/3 as long as the big long one. Just trying to get it to get between those 2 points in a way that was nice and made sense.
So Tristan, what you're saying is if I stop on this bridge, then you can help us with the Kenosha.
Yeah.
Might be a good way to finish off Mix Railroad.
Oh no!
We still got some time before the derailment bit though.
It'll take me well, no, I'm actually right there, huh?
Yeah, we're just entering the bridge.
Oh yeah.
Can we go past the bridge?
You don't have to save. Are you trying to do real railroad stuff? Come on.
Yeah, I meant to do like a full load at the coal mine with these two.
Oh.
No.
Oh. I'm not in control of this.
No.
Oh.
No.
Boing.
Oh,
Boing.
goodness.
Boing.
Oh.
I'm not sure how much to up the counter by because I can't get
Oof.
back up the mountain, but
Oh no.
I couldn't stop. There's nothing I could do.
couldn't resist, mate.
Crikey!
Oh, it's all the way down there now.
Yeah, your caboose
My
is very
poor
much
caboose.
your caboose is very much in the dirt. You're supposed to keep him dirty side up, shiny side down, and it's gone many revolutions out therein, so.
No. So yeah, I originally had the line going along the V, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with this corner. It's too tight.
1, 2,
And spent
3,
several hours making this
4,
bridge
5,
that has
6,
now been desecrated.
7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 10 cars in the dirt if I'm counting right.
Let's
so
see, we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, including the tender of the second engine.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
there she
wow.
goes. Goodbye.
Later.
Oh, she caught a
I'm
tree.
trying to help.
It's all right. I dropped a save just before the bridge, so I'll have to come back. And
He was
figure out
smelling
how to
what was
take
coming.
Both trains. Oh yeah, I was hearing what was going on.
Hang on, I can make this better.
Good thing we glued the beams down. Well, naturally. Narrow gauge roads did. Oh, Jesus! What the?
No. Oh.
That was genuinely loud. That was a thing. That was a thing you just did. That was just a thing that just happened.
I'm trapped.
I am also trapped. Hello, trapped
Hello.
friend.
Hello,
Together we are stuck in the bridge. Oh no, I could jump.
Well, now
I could jump
because we
partially
knew
out.
how long the trains were, we can know how much to update the derailment counter.
No.
Yeah. So how many cars was it total?
There's 16 cars each.
So
no, not that many. 8 plus 1 plus 5. 14 cars each plus 2, so 16 per train, so 32.
32 that have disappeared, and we already derailed 11 of them, so that means we just, in that moment, we derailed 32 minus 23, which means, well, I guess 33, because we only had the one derailment earlier. That's the easy math to do.
Gents, over here, there's a flat car in the trees. It's stuck.
33 is the new record, I think. Flat car in the trees?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where?
Over here.
Where is over here?
Oh, by the guy that's wearing a conductor's hat.
By the guy that's wearing a conductor's hat.
Yeah, this one over
Pain
here.
in the butt. Oh, that's brilliant. How'd you do that?
Oh,
why'd you look at it? Yeah, there's the beams. If only it's just the dev version, I could spam more train cars.
I have never seen a car stuck in the trees before.
I have.
Oh, it's going down.
Of course you have. Oh, and I'm falling down the mountain with it.
Goodness.
Also,
okay, so
this bridge is also above support limit right here, where the C70 is spinning upside down.
I keep hearing it running at full reg, and I can't find where it is. I haven't looked really, but is it down in the pit?
It's down here in the trees. Yeah, I see it.
It's only barely above support limit. It's fine. Can we turn it off? Kind of noisy.
It is kind of noisy, and it's upside down, and it should have exploded, but that's fine.
I got it.
There you go.
So on to the next one then, gents.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like for reference though, that explosion was enough to crash Railroads and Line Extended.
Nice. Gents, Mick, why don't you pick a viewer railroad for us to play, other than your own, and rehost, and I'm going to answer some chat questions and go deafened while we do that. And then we'll come back in a minute. Let's see. Yeah, Pink Porter, what? Yeah, seriously. Looks a little silly. You need to go to work in 6 hours. Ooch. Oof. TM Saber, we've got a Google submission for if you want to have your railroad viewed or visited. Make can grab the link at some point. Anyway. Biggest derailment ever. It's pretty bad. Have I been behind a mainline steam trip? Not on standard gauge. Not behind any of those engines. I've seen one of the reasons I'm into trains is I saw 4449 painted black in 2000 or 1999. Can't remember. Fun fact, I've seen it painted in all three paint schemes. I've seen it in black for BNSF. I saw it by happenstance in American Freedom Train in 2002, I think, at the World's Fair. Or not the World's Fair, the Oregon State Fair. And then saw it in orange, doubleheading with the 844 in 2007. Put the spline update on the back burner. We need some explosions. Should you submit your railroad? Feel free. I mean, we're slow getting through them. Obviously, we haven't done one in like a week, so don't expect it to get viewed if you do submit. So I've got the hiccups all of a sudden, which is great. Built your first line to logging camp. Awesome. Seen all 4 of those locomotives in person. Envious of you, Mr. Christensen. I post a pic of the Pink Porter in Discord. It's already in the Discord. It's in the Railroads Online Discord. I guess I could grab that. I could grab the YouTube video of it. And put it on screen real quick. Oh, well, that's the wrong screen. OBS likes to change which monitor I'm dealing with. Yeah, this is the aforementioned Pink Porter. It's it hurts my brain a lot. Anyway, that's enough of that. Back to our stuff. Can I test your track? Submit it. Have I heard of 15-inch gauge railroads? Yes, and 7.5, and all the other things. Any other fuels? Yes, coal and oil will happen. Enraged steam outline Thomas and rails on one that requires another engine to push it. Don't. As long as it sounds like a dumpster going down the rails, sure. Is the Google Sheet in my Discord? I actually don't think it is. Mick made the Google Sheet, and I've yet to see it, so I gotta find the link to it again. I'll have to paste it. It's all over the Discord. Yes, it is kind of all over the place. Did I go see the Great Race to Promontory in 2019? I didn't. It's one of my big regrets is that I didn't. I've still yet to see the big boy. I know we meme about it all the time, but I genuinely do think it's a cool locomotive. And yeah, I've yet to see it in person. I've seen the 4004 and the 4005, but not the 4014 since it's been restored. So how did they do that? I have no idea. Fireless locomotive? Probably not. Yeah, let me grab the link to submit.
Have any
Hey
preference?
Mick, could you get the link to submit railroads to the Google Sheet?
I saw that, and I'm saying no.
Oh,
I'll do it later.
You'll do it later. Okay. The chat's being mean. They're yelling at me.
Fine, I'll go find it.
I know we need to find it and pin it in this Discord so that we have it easy because everyone keeps asking.
Yeah.
So.
Are you still here, or did you mute again?
Oh, no, I'm still here.
So we have Skybridge Land, Regular Bridge Land, and Daytona. Which one do you want?
Dealer's choice. They all
Dang
sound.
it, why do I have to pick?
Pick. Do it.
Second one.
I picked Daytona.
Letting them suss out the options still. 1702. Yeah, that's I've yet to see that. That's up the Smoky Mountains Railroad, isn't it? My girlfriend has some family out that way, so we'll probably get out there soon enough. Love the video about the splines. Good. I've only seen 4012. Well, 4012, it looks nice now that they restored it. It was looking like hell for a bit, but... So you know if 4014 is still using 3985's tender. I don't know anymore. It was the last excursion it ran, but... Bjorn, good morning. Welcome. I've seen you comment on a bunch of my videos. Welcome. We thought about putting in the geese. Yes. My all-time favorite locomotives and what makes them my favorites. Good question. Probably, I love my narrow gauge stuff. So I really like 491 and 346 because 491 is the one I've got the most time with and worked on the most. 346 has always been special to me because it was the locomotive that my granddad really liked, and we bonded over it, and he's the reason I'm into trains. So Mick has posted the form about 6,000 times. Let me grab that and put it in the description as well for you. Oh, good God. That's not what I wanted it to do. Let me copy the link. Okay, let me do one of these. Get back to the content in a minute here. Let's see. Reminds you of George Carlin. It's fun. Sheds with doors on the front and the back. Oh, not that I know of. Oh yeah, Eddie. Pharma laid a spline through both trains and threw them in the air, so the whole train derailed. So that would be a big derailment. Garrett Snow. You could, depending on, we could join you and review your save, or we could just look at it. Either or, just depends. Put it in the comments if you'd like us to play with you. All right. And I'm back.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
We're having issues finding an actual map that still works because apparently people aren't keeping them updated, and Miniswork only holds on to saves for so long.
I guess we could go on Tristan's world.
Interesting.
No.
No, we don't.
No.
Tristan, we don't go to Tristan's world.
He's not track there.
Alex.
We clean now. We clean to this.
Alex Jones asks, when is next Locomotive coming? When is next Locomotive coming? We don't even know. We don't. We are focused on fixing core aspects of the game that involves us re-implementing every single Locomotive we already have. So, you can assume that the next Locomotive edition will be after the Spline update. That said, I've seen more pictures of the Porter Type C in the dev chat, and it looks quite nice being retextured. So, just saying, some good stuff.
Well, of the submissions I had, none of them work. So,
well, that's a bummer.
Yep, I am now going through whoever just submitted a bunch of stuff to see what's up with their track.
When we get submissions and then just don't do any submissions.
Wreckage triplex, gross. Worse than an Wreckage big boy.
Watching right now. Someone's got to have a good map.
Hopefully.
I guess I'll host the bad save with the climaxes on it.
Yeah, so a person Skybridge Land doesn't work.
Bummer. Well, yeah, once we get to post details in the chat, and then not the stream chat, of course, but post the details in the chat, and then we'll join in when time comes. I'll keep answering questions on stream till then. Suspension bridge, if I want to see that. That sounds interesting, Ben. Love to have you join us on your save. Only issues time zones. Consolidation Productions. If you're, if you guys are with TVRM, that would be a great collab. I'd love to come see your stuff. Obviously, time zones are challenging, but I can try and work around that, particularly on a weekend. Narrow gauge triplex is confirmed worse than a narrow gauge big boy. They're both pretty cursed, though. See Trains 123. Look, people can hate Thomas the Tank Engine as much as they want. You have to admit it gets kid into the hobby. That's fair. That's a fair take. I think not to go on a soapbox and rant. I don't like Thomas the Tank Engine just because I got teased about it when I was in school. Because I like trains, and that was like the easy thing that everyone kind of liked Thomas the Tank Engine, and so. You got bullied for it for being the kid that still liked it, even though I never really liked Thomas the Tank Engine. I was never that big into the show, and of course I watched it. But being into trains when you're younger, that's what people equate it to. That was their reference to it. So I got teased about it and bullied about it a bunch when I was young. So I think that's my reason for a bit of distaste about Thomas. But absolutely, it is a great thing that gets more exposure to steam trains, steam railroading, and all that for younger folks. So. When you're the mom to chase the big boy on the Great Race, people came from all over the world. I bet, yeah. The height of wooden bridges change. Floating bridges over large gaps is kind of strange. We're hopefully going to get procedural bridges that can bridge over all sorts of obstacles and all that in the near future. So we'll see. Will the Bear Trap Spark Arrestor be optional for the cookie? No. The Ridgeway Spark Arrestor may perhaps be available, though, at some point. Which is what people call the Bear Trap. I'm just being a dick. Sorry. Standalone tunnels, different trackside buildings. More buildings will come. Wasn't kids at school, but your own father. Sorry to hear that. That sounds like it not a good time. You still like it and watch it nowadays? So they were just jerks to you. Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the thing. I'm just sharing my experience, right? Obviously, the show's great. And the early version of the show with the actual model trains was kind of impressive model railroading. So it's 2 a.m. You have to be up in 4 hours. Well, you should probably go to bed. Yeah. Mail trains are in the plan. Check out my passenger car tech tree video. 8 a.m. over here. Oh, it's only midnight over here, but it's midnight on the dot. Well, we're still waiting for Farmer to post something, so I guess I'll play more guitar. because you didn't have enough of my guitar playing with the guitar playing in the background. Look, I'm a person. I'm a real human that exists. Mary Ruth says, a music keyboard. Yeah, actually, what's underneath the cover there is 88 key keyboard that I've got. Play through the fires and the flames. I'm not that cool. Your cat approves of the guitar. Well, good. Robert Lawrence. That's there's a reason that I didn't put the music into automatic copywriting services, which is why it's not on Spotify and stuff, is so that we don't run into issues with folks. YouTube auto copywriting it and all that stuff. Play the Forbidden Riff. Last time I played Stairway, it didn't copyright me. It was AC/DC that gave me copyright. So. How many guitars do I have? If you count the bass that's back there, 14. I'd actually have to count again, but I'm pretty sure 14. Play for Freebird. Don't make me do it. Don't make me get the copyright strike. I can play all of Freebird, but we don't need to do that tonight. Would a battery electric engine ever come into existence in the game? They were around at the time. Really? That early? I kind of doubt it. I don't know if there were any for narrow gauge, but... I don't know the slide part that well. I know the whole solo, but... It's about as much as I dare play without copyright being a thing. Play the spline update. You wish. I've got a picture of me on 491's Pilot actually playing Crazy Train. It's fun. How many guitars does any guitarist have? Not enough. Too real. I just bought another guitar the other day, and I love it. And I'm kind of surprised I'm not playing it, but I haven't given attention to my Les Paul in a minute. So I still assert that I have the prettiest Les Paul in the whole world. Play the lick. I'm glad that you know what the lick is. I don't know how to play it. It's a little jazzy for me. I need to figure that out, but... Anyway, the guitar that I just picked, they still haven't... I wonder if I'm missing something because I'm deafened. Are you guys hosting? I haven't seen Connect info come into chat yet.
Yeah, the server just went up. Tristan's posting password.
Naturally. Okay. I'll start joining that, and then I'll come back still answering chat questions and all that. All right, so you guys can't see what's going on screen, so that's great. Let me get connecting to the server here. Oh, Tristan is hosting. All right. Isn't it like the little plastic chip for the guitar? No, it's a pick. The lick is a it's a meme. It's a meme if you watch Adam Neely. Anyway. This is the guitar that I just got. My new guitar. New to me. It's not new by any means. The finish checking doesn't show up over a webcam, but this is a 1968 Gibson SG Standard. It's been restored. It's got a headstock brake, and it's kind of in gross condition for a collector or whatever, but it plays really good and it sounds really good, so I like the hell out of it. I can't play any more than that. AC/DC will find me and they will copyright sue me. They did last time, and that was with an unplugged electric guitar. So we're just going to assume that doesn't work. I play better tracks than I lay. Well, that's good. Here Comes Back in Black. Well, that would be very accurate because this is Angus's favorite year of SG, his 68, and that's one of the reasons I got it. The other reason is it matches my car, but anyway. Let's see. Favorite railroad-based event, Polar Express Railfest. Ooh, I mean, I prefer the real, like, official ones, like Railfest or Railfan or, you know, things like that. Polar Express is pretty good, though. It's pretty fun. It's good to see kids happy and all that. Here to play Despacito. It's a 4-chord song, dude. It's not even fun. Was that AC/DC Thunderstruck? Don't tell them. But yes, it was a bit of Thunderstruck, not really played terribly faithfully because I don't want them to copyright strike me. People start asking me to wear a schoolboy's uniform. Yeah, that we don't want that. I don't know how to play that song. Bjorn, the car that I have is actually not quite the same color, but same year. It's a 1968 GTO. I don't remember how to play that solo either. This thing has a it's got an extra switch. X is a kill switch. That's again why it's not the most of perfectly stock guitars. And somebody put an extra hole in the pick guard for another pot at some point, and you know it's a little silly, but for me as just a player that loves to play these instruments, it's a wonderfully resonant, beautiful vintage instrument. So been loving it. It would be nice to see more electric guitar on the Roads of the Lane soundtrack. First person to say that. Most people have said that it's too much and it should just be all acoustic, which kills me. But we don't really have locomotive galas in North America. We don't have events where a bunch of heritage locomotives visit a heritage line. Yeah, that's kind of true. Although there is the Great Western Steam Up in Nevada this year that's going to have a bunch of steam engines at it in July. That's going to be cool. Good lord, this is taking a long time to load. Let me check in with the guys.
It's a Sith legend.
Why are we still loading? What's going on here? Is this just the
Plagueis
Is this the world's
dark
Lord trying to load like 3 people at once
of the Sith?
Oh, okay. Anyway, they were talking about Star Wars in there, so we'll leave. Need to show pics of the GTO. Well, yeah, I guess we could do that. Twist my arm. Hope the neighbors are sleeping well because this live video is being played loud around the whole house. I love it. Yeah, well, let's give them something, huh? Really easy to twist my arm. I know, I like showing off fun things, right? Can I play City of New Orleans? It's in the soundtrack as 8th of January, which is the no vocals version of City of New Orleans. But I'm not sure if I remember it, if I'm honest. It's been about a year since I played it or recorded it even. It's in a way different tuning too. It's in an open D, and I'm in E flat standard. So. Favorite steam engine outside of America? That's a good question. I'm not sure actually. There's a lot of cool foreign locomotives, but I don't know if I have a favorite. Anyway. Boom. There it is. It's actually the guitar that I'm playing with the GTO. But it's not a perfect car, you can see. By any means, the paint's all scuffed up on the nose and the fender doesn't align, but yeah. It's a 15-footer, but I'm sure pleased as hell to have it. Even if it's not perfect, so. Your mother had a 68 GTO? Very cool. It was Baja through the desert. That's a vibe. Every time someone types electric in the chat, highlights it to you. It's fun. If I could buy any train locomotive, what would I buy? I don't know if I'd buy one. They're not fun to maintain. Although I keep offering Jeff at the Railroad Museum $2,000 for 346, which is double what the Railroad Museum got it for. They paid $1,000 for 346 back in the day, and I keep offering them double or varying amounts just as a joke, and they always say no for some reason. Yes, Midland Productions. It would be great if the U.S. railroads had galas like the ones in the U.K. do, but it's a little bit harder when the U.K. is the size of a small state and the United States is very large. That's a little hard to organize. So you have a 69 Mustang. Very cool. 69 Mustang. 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 Got rid of it to buy a Jeep. You miss it. Understand that. Why ain't I joining? I'm still joining. I'm still connecting. Let me join in.
To the engines, they have
Are you,
really nice names that make use of this.
Are you guys like actually playing a video game together?
Yeah.
You guys have connected?
Waiting.
I must have crashed loading or something, so I'm gonna relaunch, I guess, because it's just not working still.
Yeah, it's not showing you on the tab list.
All right, let me try joining up again.
This time for real.
Yeah, let's just go through and make sure all the hoppers are actually linked in pins. Tristan, you're up front. Yeah, you want to pull forward just a teensy bit and see if it gets pulled apart.
I'll try it.
Do you have extended running, Tristan?
No.
Running extended with this consist?
I'm not seeing your server in the list of servers, and if I filter it, I don't see it.
It's hosted by me.
Tristan's hosting it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but I don't see that when I search for that.
I mean, the other two people found it.
Dev plagued by dev's own bug in own game.jpg.
How do you fix that?
I don't know.
Tristan hosts the server again, Lamel.
You might have to. If I refresh the list, I don't get anything, so I'm going to reset the game, I guess. Someone says restart the game. I have fuzz. Sorry, that's my guitar.
I'm taking those off so I can actually move forward.
Makes sense.
Let's see if we can't find it. Yeah, I'm not finding it when I restart the game, so...
You're looking for ERROR1259?
I'm just looking for ERR, and it doesn't pop up. And I look for the list, and you're not there, so...
I mean, I'll rehost it. 1 second.
Hang on, let me check first, see if I can see it, and if this is just a heist issue.
Yeah, I can restart it.
Yeah, I see it. Top of the list. Oh, I see the problem. You fucking made it have only 3 players capacity instead of 4. We have 4 people, Tristan.
Damn. Yeah.
That would do it.
Ding dong.
Yeah, I was,
Yeah, you goofed on that bit, mate.
They were busy saying they were gonna link the password, so I fixed it. Just too hard.
Imagine changing from the default player limit, Lamel.
Yeah, why would you even bother with that?
The memes?
We did threaten to leak the password and explode his computer, so...
Fair enough.
That was the exact same moment when I was choosing the player count, so I was like, alright, we'll just make it 3 then, thinking it wasn't counting me. And, well, that was dumb.
That was a little dumb.
Starting up. Same password.
Yep, it's starting up again.
It was pretty fast last time.
I see it this time.
I'll let you know when I can see stuff.
In the meantime, I suppose I'll actually boot up and heist the stream and go look at chat.
Yeah, seems like it's loading. I will be right back real quick. Oh no, it booted me, so... Yeah.
I mean, it'll do that until it loads on my end. It's not loaded yet.
Entertain the chat. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm loaded in. You guys can get in.
Alright.
gonna be alright.
It's the same password, right?
Yep.
The same password, new player account.
Captain Robert, the VOD will be uploaded, so you can always watch it later.
I mean, when High says he'll be right back getting a drink, he takes less time than my other friends when they BRB to get a drink, so
Have they ever come back?
no.
It's
I have
tragic.
indeed come back.
Kangaroo got him. I found a handcart in the trees. I'm taking it as a trophy.
Handcar in the trees, huh?
Yeah, that sounds like my save. Anyway, High server is up, you can join.
I'm joining now, and we can even turn my camera back on. Not my camera, but my screen capture back on.
Very, very, like, slowly watch everything pop in. Yeah. That'll be, like, next on the update thing, I guess, is making the game actually load quickly.
Well, so the spline update is going to help loading times considerably. So
Once the tree update, it means we don't have to process every single goddamn tree we've cut down every time we load the game.
that is so much less than the splines, dude.
Here's a funny thing. It appears that I'm at 67 subscribers, which is almost 69 subscribers, and I'm
Almost
totally
a
not
meme,
plugging my
yeah.
channel. Let me
I
just
subbed you a free old account, so you missed the meme number.
I missed the 6969, which was sad.
let me just go throw my channel link to the video in Heiss's stuff, so I steal his viewers.
If you must, yeah. The cars are just this is just a treasure every time I get to see it.
Yep, there's, I think, 12 and 16 down there. Like, not attached to this consist of 82. Oh, by the way, hi chat, we have a consist of 82 hoppers over here, led by 10 climaxes, in case you were curious what the save is about.
82?
Yep, there's 20 more at the iron mine that, like, originally when I did this run, I picked up and then ran them down to the coal mine to load all of them up and bring them back to the ironworks. And then I didn't end up saving the game after I did that run because, like, I was just kind of done with it at that point. Like, you know, there's no more point to playing the save.
Good night, Joe. I assume you're Joe. Good night, Christensen. Whatever
No,
your J
the
is.
count updated and just scrolled right past 69 up to 71.
Too famous.
I am
Tragic.
disappointed.
I had the
Yeah,
same
really
problem.
Absolutely tragic.
And your train cars are telling a story as you run down them?
The
yeah,
tragedy
it's
of Darth
the-
Plagueis the Wise.
Yeah.
And you keep them in order the whole time? How unrailroad of you.
I mean, I literally hooked them up in that order. We haven't had to reorder them yet.
Well, we can
Are we
fix
supposed
that.
to be rolling backwards?
That sounds like desync, or we became unpinned. So
No,
maybe.
I took the brakes off the locos to try and start moving them forward, and that also just guess we're on a hill, so hold
Yeah,
please.
that's like a constant 1% up, I believe, on the steel bridge part.
You don't have track underneath some of these.
There's a track under all of it, just hasn't loaded.
It really hasn't. God, I can't wait for the spline update.
You should be able to see the original, the progenitor of Caboose Monument over here.
Oh, really? Where's over
This
here?
is the first one, south from the yard.
Oh, I'm running towards the climaxes, so I guess I'll run the other way.
South of the yard. Okay. Where are you at, Pharma?
I'm almost at
I'm
the
at-
monument.
I'm at the end. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, the
Oh,
jumpy
no.
carts are a little special.
What is this? Roller Coaster V1.
So this is, when we first got one of my friends on the server, and we tried to make a ramp because, you know, that's just how we play games.
Betsy is too underpowered. Please buff.
launch
Betsy's pretty
cars,
bad.
and
That's like the
we
point
got
of
very
Betsy.
disappointed with the ramp, so we decided as punishment for being a disappointment to everyone, we'd leave a caboose up on top of the ramp we'd made, and it marked the beginning of caboose monuments.
The train's moving, y'all. If you wanted to.
Yeah,
Or
we
some
know.
of the train's moving. Okay.
It's moving
We're
in every
ignoring it.
dimension, honestly. If I'm for being serious. Okay, I'm at the south end of the yard. Where's the Caboose monument?
Look left and up.
I've yet to see it.
Yeah.
I froze. Okay, no.
should be able to see
there,
it
there it
now.
is. Oh, that
I'm,
that is
I'm
a
up
that
here,
is
I
a
can see you.
that is a cursed. That is a cursed structure.
Yeah, it's literally a ski jump.
This is one of the worst things I've ever seen in this game.
Don't worry, we haven't even gotten to the iron mine yet.
Good.
I'm not sure I want to know what's there. You have to go up the jump.
Head end of the train is passing the sawmill now.
Are you kidding me?
you
Yeah, you're
going
definitely
forward?
not connected to these cars then.
Yeah, well.
That would make more sense because, gosh
Hey, check
darn.
that out. Head end of the train meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the climaxes. Just those.
What happened to the other 4?
Interesting.
Probably still
Okay.
connected to the hoppers.
Alright, well, I'm running up. How much track do we have before we derail the end of the consist?
We don't. That leads
Um,
all the way to the ironworks.
What's going on with this tenderless cookie over here?
What do you mean? It's connected to a tender.
Pharma, I like you when you
Yeah.
do silly things like break my game, and make roller coasters. When you curse steam locomotives by hooking them butt to butt, I don't like you.
Is the Betsy V2 actually hooked up to that cookie?
It didn't look like it was pinned,
No,
but
it breaks links. You need an intermodal car between them
Oh.
for them to connect bum to bum like that.
if you want to use the industry term, we call them idler cars.
But you could connect it to one of geared locos bum to bum.
That's fun. Folks in my stream chat are asking questions about, is this how the game normally is? Well, this is how the game normally is if you're the client on a very many train car save.
It's like 100 and change train cars.
And we have at least 80 something or at least 100 hoppers. So that's, I mean, the problems start coming in at about 50. So obviously 100 is going to be a problem.
Oh, you observed the problems start coming in at 50. I've observed the problems start coming in at 30.
It might be 30. It depends. I don't have enough data to tell you a great number. Somewhere in that range of many cars. Hey, look, here's the head end with some climaxes. But yeah, the game is poppy and weird, and that's literally the reason we're overhauling the whole thing right now, is for fixing this aspect. Because, God, it's pretty horrendous right now, and I think I've loaded in all the way right now, so this is kind of painful. But yeah, the next version of the game is gonna be better.
Deleting these, we don't need to run 82 hoppers.
You're
I think it's more important we actually see what goes on in the save beyond this one-off ridiculousness.
yeah.
Y'all could run up to the 6 climaxes I have up front and take climax consist.
I'm gonna try and run
You
away
guys
from
start
these.
doing that, I'll start cleaning these up.
Sure. I love.
I can't because I'm not the host. I don't have the demolish locomotives option.
Oh, I'll come back. Y'all
You're,
go up to the front.
Your climax names are very good.
Oh, did you see pound my behind and the number is a pound sign?
Yes, I thought that was quite good.
That normally runs bum to bum with innocent.
Classic.
(1968 to 1975) GM owned Holden. I didn't know that. So I guess, yeah, my Pontiac, the later Pontiacs were pretty much Holdens, but I didn't realize that GM owned Holden in those years.
Alright, well now that we're like out of render distance of those,
Yeah, my
have come back
FPS
for us.
has gone up a bunch. I might still be loading because I'm still hearing the dunks here and there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just lag backed in front of me. Oh, you did it again. Oh,
But what exactly is the spline update
Hi, guys.
fixing? Donald,
Yeah, you can see this is like me being a noob at truck playing because this is the oldest like surviving not foundation on.
sorry.
server.
What I'm seeing on my end is just coupler, doors, coupler, doors, coupler, coupler,
don't
doors,
forget the
coupler,
sunroof.
coupler, door. Yeah, and the
You don't forget the
sunroof.
hatches.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Over on our
Is
left,
it-
you can see an actual orbital yard laid by someone who works for Canada National Rail. He told me it's meant to be shit.
Well, that's the way the railroad would do it.
does the sunroof thing have an actual name?
A hatch.
The hatch.
Sunroof.
kinda boring.
It's just the cab roof hatch. I don't know. I don't think it's got a special name.
Yeah,
You leave it open literally
I
all
like
of
it.
the time, though. There's no point in having a shut off for it, in my experience. Because, in case anyone didn't know, fire hot, steam hot, boiler hot, and you'd like the hot to go away pretty much always. So, this is Pharma's save. This is Pharma's very own shitpost of a save. The 9 3/4 fast. Nitrogen oxide?
Oh yeah, that used to be Fast and Furious, but the game likes to break locomotives with long names.
Oh, well, Dom can cry. Budget breaker, which is very cheap because it's yen, whatever. Absolute
Yeah.
zero, or 0 Kelvin. Actually, you've made a mistake here, Pharma, and I'm gonna call you out on it because you're particular about these things. You don't say degrees Kelvin. It's just 0 K. That they don't
Yes,
use.
I do. Otherwise, it's not cursed enough.
They don't use degrees for Kelvin, so this is wrong. So, piss off. Yes, I'm just not going to say the name of this one. The 69, yep. And then the alpha, and it's the 0, okay. Very fun.
Yeah, because the other end of the consist is the Omega and its I.
Ah, I see.
Because unfortunately, Armagon did not make Alpha and Omega characters in the font. I tried. I really tried.
I'm pretty sure that he didn't make the font for the... Well, he might have made the font for these, I don't know. Wow, these are frustrating to use. And that's not how this works at all. You open the throttle wide open, it just immediately does a burnout. That's...
Yeah, let's not use those.
Thanks,
They are
Climax.
bad engines.
We'll get there. Thanks, Gume.
We have a
Your brakes are
Eureka
off
over
now.
here that actually like travels at speed.
So where are we going with this consist?
Well, I wanted to go to the Iron Mine and show you guys what my Iron Mine looks like.
Sure. Well, let's run there. I'm running. We're going at Climax speed, so we'll get there in about 6 hours. But
I'm getting a Eureka on the line. Look at my sawmill. You can see I have my
Hi, Andy.
Caboose in the same spot that the guys put the Caboose on your save in.
Well, I can see the track. I can't see the caboose, though.
I'm just assuming that switches are lined. Is that wrong?
To the Iron Mine, this should be. It's just the switch going past the Iron Mine that won't be lined.
Gotcha. Yeah, Andy, my PC's chugging with this, and I've got a decently beefy rig, so. C-Trains 123, did I know about the time 2 CN locomotives powered town once? You don't remember the full story?
Hopper
Sounds about right.
controversy yet, Tristan?
There are no more rail cars in the yard. and the hopper consist is gone.
Beautiful.
So,
That would explain why the game's gotten very smooth.
yeah, I earned back 6 FPS. You guys should be feeling a lot better now.
Yep, there's 32 consists of tier 3 cards over by the logging camp if you want to get rid of that too.
Cursed on it.
Deximus Maximus asks a good question. What parts of a locomotive are hot besides the firebox doors and the boiler? Like, how scared would you be of touching a live steam engine? If you're touching a jacketed portion of the locomotive, you can touch it. It's not going to burn you right away. You wouldn't want to leave your hand on it terribly long, but you can touch any part of the boiler because it's insulated and then jacketed. That said, touching the fire door is and or the exposed boiler sheets is a mistake. That's a great way to get a level 2 or a second degree burn very fast. So if we look at the Climax in the game, actually this isn't jacketed. You can see the rivet seam. Oh god, now that I'm looking up the model of this, it looks like crap. I'll just not say anything. And it transitions to jacketed out here, out on the outside. So outside, this is theoretically all jacket. You could touch all this, but this stuff in here is not jacketed. And yeah, if you touch this, I mean, this steel is about 380, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And then the fire door can be up to about 700. Yeah, so you don't want to touch that. But the jacket itself is fine. And I mean, you can operate a steam engine with no gloves. You can grab the throttle and the Johnson bar and the brakes and everything without needing to wear gloves. They're not that hot. But you should wear gloves anyways, just because you're going to touch everything else that goes on. God, your track up here is crap, Pharma.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Anyway. But yes.
That was like 20 hours into the game track.
That's fine. I like this route that you're taking.
That
you're
track
taking
was laid before the physics update, I'll have you know.
Oh, wow. It's been a minute then. I like this route, though. It's kind of reminiscent to my third shot at the Iron Mine run. What are the specs of my PC? I have an Intel i7-8700K. I have a AMD Radeon 6700 XT graphics card, 32 gigs of RAM. It's the important stuff. You could heat up your lunch on the boiler? Certainly. Yeah, you could. Yeah, we've reheated pizza right up next to the back end before, so certainly you could do that, Mason. It's a pretty bit of railroad you got here, Pharma. Not too much. Spartan? Cheers. Thanks, Clyde.
It's not. It's hideous. There's no reason I moved beyond this save.
Scenery-wise, I meant. The track is crap, but, you know. Slap some bacon on the shovel, yeah. We have 6. We have 6 Climaxes in this string. There's theoretically 4 more behind us somewhere, because Pharma.
They used to be. They're gone now.
The geared locos can't hurt you, Heis.
Tristan has murdered them all, and they can't hurt me. I don't know. I think they can hurt me actually, but
So we're not gonna say anything about Farmers Bridges, but we're gonna hate on mine.
no. This bridge is trash. It's unrealistic, and the track is laid poorly. Yours at least had a nice track. This is
Fair
before Pharma became a genius and figured out how to break the game. People are asking, why are we running so many engines? Well, we were going to pull an 80-car train, and then we realized that that sucks in the game right now, so Tristan went and deleted all the trains, and now we're pulling just 6 locomotives ourselves just to tour Pharma's map as slow as we can, because Climaxes are slow as hell, and why the hell are we running Climaxes? Oh well. I guess
a Eureka.
attractive effort. You're bringing a Eureka, you've said that now, but we still haven't seen you, so.
Yeah, it had to come up to pressure.
Oh, that's fair. Eggs and bacon being cooked on the shovel. You know, I honestly, truth be told, I've never cooked on the shovel. It was never something that I did. We were too privileged being near Denver at the Railroad Museum and never being out on the road and never getting more than a half mile from the shop because we're at a museum. So never had a reason to. But I need to make that an experience that I have for sure.
Fun fact, we actually have a location in Australia called Eggs and Bacon Bay. It's in Tasmania.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, I'm coming up the mountain.
We just crossed over towards the iron mine side of the world.
Oh, you
I
took
was
the
about
sharp
to say
corner then.
that this bit of track wasn't that bad, and then we just are going over a nice kink. So it's reminiscent of Khan's railroad.
Consul Road was pretty bad.
Well,
So
at the time, I took that with Porters.
The cordwood cars are gone.
and
Thanks, Tristan.
Spartan Elite's just flexing on me with his his pacey stance.
I think the next longest consist is like a 10 thing of oil by the oil fields, but it's just 10. It's not.
We haven't had any popping lately, so I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Josh, this is
At this point, I'm
Pharma's
just on a
map.
hiking
Oh,
adventure.
the map overall was made by QMA, though.
Technically, I think your specs are better than that, Heis.
Hmm?
I think your specs are better than his.
No,
But
he's
he upgraded to the 9900K.
he's
Okay.
got a better processor, and he's got more RAM. And I genuinely should get more RAM, because I've run out of RAM before. Fun fact, doing live audio processing takes a lot of RAM, so...
Fun fact: having Chrome open takes a lot of RAM.
All of it.
Also true, also true.
Alright, I'm almost up to the kink.
We are almost to the iron mine.
Good.
Kinda
You'll probably see
surprised.
the cage now.
The cage?
Yeah, the cage.
What is that?
The cage.
Touched my saber, we're pretty similar.
From here, it looks like a teepee.
What in the fuck is that, Pharma?
It's
Oh.
a Caboose cage.
Oh my god. It's like a canary.
Despite all its rage, it's still just Caboose in a cage.
Yeah. Words. Insert words here.
Don't worry, just wait until we take the line down to the smelter. It's a 3%.
Are we surprised? No.
No, it's what we expect from Pharma, but it's a bit of a shit post if we're being honest.
Is this still a YouTube stream, right?
It is, yeah, but we can
Mm.
we have realized that we can lightly
Mm.
swear on YouTube here and there. And I've actually I've posted enough monetized videos that they ask me what the level of safety with the video is. So
Who asked you? YouTube?
YouTube does, yeah. They go, "Hey, how is this video safe to advertise? Does it feature any things?" And the first option for swearing is like light swearing, occasional swearing, or medium swearing, or heavy swearing. And the heavy swearing is mostly like racial slurs and stuff. So
Oh no.
You're not lying.
YouTube allows you to say racial slurs?
we do say
not lying,
Aussie.
guys.
Oh, well, that's fine.
You select that, it immediately
Binned.
deletes your account.
Binned. Okay. That's
You found the
3.
switch then that was lined against you. I told you about like 20 minutes ago.
Well, that was 20 minutes ago, mate.
No, that's fine. If you get all those out of the way, the Eureka's almost here.
You heard the man. Derail more of them.
Okay.
Yeah, we know how to clear this mess. Hang on. Let me do it from the host perspective.
That's okay, I got it.
No, I
Yeah,
want
just-
to show
just
it from the
abuse those
host
strings.
side. Yeah.
But I want to do it.
Well, too bad. Okay, well, it's 3 more
Uh-huh.
climaxes now derailed. We're at a total derail counter of 39 trains. We've not included the fatalities that
What
Tristan
happened
may
to doing
happen
it from the host point of view?
not the host point of view, the streamer point of view. It's for the content.
I am also streaming.
Well,
No one
you're,
cares about your
you're
stream.
streaming to 2 people, yeah? Maybe
No
7?
people, excuse you.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Mick, how's this work, right?
Yeah, so you go like this, and then...
Oh,
boom.
yeah, like, oh my god. I was in the coal hopper you yeeted, and I'm flying across the... And now I'm back? That was desync. That was brilliant. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Here, I'll
Wait,
relaunch you.
This is great.
Here,
Can we launch?
go back in the
both
hopper?
in cars?
Careful. Eureka, stop. Eureka, stop. We have...
Go back.
This
in the
hopper is
please.
derailed. Go back in the hopper again? Okay, hang on. Let me get
Which
this,
one?
Alright,
me get
I'll take
this-
the other line.
hopper out of here. Okay, you're clear, Eureka.
Or we can just do that.
Houston, this is flight. We're ready for launch.
All right. Launch in 3, 2, 1. Kaboom.
Well, that was
That's
anticlimactic.
very sad.
Kaboom. Where's my kaboom at? Here, let me try again.
Were you promised an earth-shattering kaboom? Anyway, I'm coming up past you.
3, 2, 1. Kaboom. What?
Well,
Why?
Mick, you're just not special enough for this content feature, apparently.
It launched before.
You gotta be a
Why?
dev to make that work.
So anyway, shall we go down the quote-unquote 3%?
Yes, show us the 3%, the 0.1.
It's awful.
His fat...
I am
We-
frustrated with that.
We have the Einstein with his fat dumpy.
Yeah, because that's all tenders are, just like dead weight. Mick, you getting on?
He's on.
Yeah, I'm on.
This isn't as good as the your Metal Gear reference train, but there's floating bits over there. That was fun. There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. There was. God, I can't remember what.
I'm here
Piece of media
at
that's from.
Climax somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Yep. Down in the pit.
Yeah, this is my third oldest line. It's horrible.
Yeah, your track laying was garbage back then.
Yep, you're gonna see the really awful part coming up though when we get on the steel bridge.
Marvin the Martian. Gotcha. Yeah, classic.
Somebody asked for the other stream.
Somebody
Ask and you
asked
shall
for
receive.
the other stream.
Yep, that would be my stream.
Yeah, Tristan
Hee-hee.
is hiking in the woods.
I am. It's true. I'm trying to cut you off, but I've got like a mile to hike, so be there in a bit.
You'll potentially get there at some point.
Yeah. I'm not sure as to
Allegedly.
why that goes to the coal mine instead against us or not. We'll see. I think it goes to the coal mine though.
If y'all could go ahead and bin it and give me some extra time, I'd appreciate that.
Well, we could always update the derail counter. It's always an option on the table.
Let's check the minis work. Does the smelter have anything fun at it? No, it just has this spiral.
The spiral.
Just has the spiral. Gotcha.
Look, it's a bridge.
Oh my god.
What is this?
This
It's
is
a serpentine.
one of the
What are
worst things I've
those?
ever seen in this game.
Oh my.
This is me with no knowledge of the terrain trying to, like, lose extra height because I needed to lose extra height. There's a 10% section over there. I wasn't running 10%.
Oh.
It is scenic though.
Yeah, sorry,
it's got
Mickley.
the-
I'm just the guy who one-ups, and I have to one-up all your crappy bridges with this bridge.
Well, see, that depends how you define one up, because I'm pretty sure this is a downgrade.
Yes, the grade is down.
Ha ha ha. Oh goodness. I should have seen that one coming.
We have fun here.
Some amount of fun.
Get absolutely demolished.
This is a railroad, Pharma. I'm glad that we chose to visit this piece of crap.
Thanks.
I'm on the highest hilltop in the middle of the map. I'm
It
watching
makes
you
the
guys.
ES&D look normal.
Oh, I guess as host you can see us from there.
Yep, I see you crossing onto the wooden bridge.
Which way are we wanting to go?
I believe we're going to end up going to the coal mine, so we can go along the river.
Coal mine. All right.
At least I think that's where the switches are set to
Alright.
anyway.
You guys try and make it to the coal mine. I'll try and head you off at the pass.
Head you off at the pass. I hate that cliche.
We're catching up. It's
We're
been great.
catching up. Captain, what's got you in such a fine mood?
We're catching up. Da-da-da.
What happened to
You
the
can see
stream?
the sharp transition in grey there as we actually like start pretending to care.
I like it.
Totally not me aligning the switches to actually go to the coal mine. You're welcome.
It's fine.
I mean, I didn't care about the constant curvature at all still, but you know.
Hello,
I'm
Axe.
I'm not patient for
Megan?
that kind of
Megan?
crap. It works. It gets from point A to point B. Narrow gauge.
There we go.
Yay.
It's fine. It's fine. That's the whole point, is that we build bad railroads because we need to move small amounts of cargo poorly. The bumps in this track, man. You're getting shit talked by Clown on stream. I hope you know that, Pharma. He's not coming in here and saying it to your face, but
I never said this was good. I just said it was terrible. So if he agrees, then that means I'm right, and that's a compliment.
Uh-oh.
Yes. I like this line on the river. That's I mean, the railroad never would have done it this way, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Erosion.
But you
What's
know, I
that?
figure like the river's like the only aesthetic part of the map, so
Well, except for the railroads that laid across frozen rivers seasonally.
Well, Alaska can leave.
They murdered my boys.
Murdered my boy. Oh, Clown is
Oh,
here.
look out, I'm here now. And your track is poo-poo. It's poo-poo track.
He stole it to his face, everyone.
Hey, Clown.
that
Welcome.
means a lot coming from you, Clown. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Clown.
I just like hearing Clown's voice. His voice brings me great joy every time.
He's got it going.
He's got the perfect accent, I think.
To be fair, the ties are at least sunk, so
Yeah, true. At least there's that.
mine
Oh,
are
the
not
bumps
sunk.
and the wobbles and the bridges where you don't need bridges. Yes, brilliant.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I do like this going down the edge of the water though. This is nice.
This is pretty. It's a pretty choice, like going this close to the river. But yeah, not a good idea. But this rail is
Absolutely not.
kinky, as Khan says. Yeah. Oh God, what is this curve? What is? No, this is a corner. This is a corner.
Yep, this is
We
where,
might lose the tender
like,
here.
because I came from the top down, I
Or
just
not.
like arbitrarily decided a point to start following the river, and it was there.
I
Love
like
it.
the. Oh, we need to
We're
get
not
away
gonna
from the
be on
river
the
and then go
river
back.
anymore.
It's fine.
We're just gonna be like near the river. You know,
I
kinda
complained-
Like how those flavored water bottles are like near flavor.
Yeah, vaguely coconut flavored LaCroix. Yeah. Yeah, so I complained about that corner, but I'm pretty sure it's still shallower than my not bad corner, so.
Most definitely.
I mean, all of these are over 100 meters high.
Okay, so they're all feasible, vaguely, so.
At least I'm pretty sure they are. I don't know. Again, this is all like hand laid because I just ain't got no patience for the alt key.
See, my hand-laid track looks better than this, at least. Oh, well, some of it, maybe, but.
Keep telling yourself that.
I don't know. Is there any of that left? I thought we railed all that.
No, there's still plenty. Still plenty of it exists.
Guess we need a stream or two more.
I mean, my track hasn't derailed the train yet, so.
Ouch. You say that, but we have a derail
Well-
counter of 39 on the stream at the moment.
Yeah, and those are all on Mickley's save.
Some of them were on this
No.
save, but that was when we yeeted your climaxes into the sky, so.
Yeah, so it wasn't my track derailing trains, it was your groundwork derailing trains.
Technically, we ran over a switch first and derailed on that, so it was technically
True.
caused by the track.
True. Technically caused by
Should have
track.
had a kick switch. Come on, man.
Kick switches. We'll
Yeah, so you
never
can
have
thank me for
those.
that derailment.
Has kick switches in dev
Has
save.
kick switches.
Pikachu
Nice.
face. Yeah. They're
I'm
actually
surprised you slowed down on that corner. I thought we were just full sending it.
Oh,
looked
yeah,
a
I
little
had a
spooky
thinking,
there.
Re-railing, I didn't want to do it.
Hmm.
Too lazy for that.
Could you guys like full break for like half a second?
Stop.
Yeah.
All stop.
Are you approaching?
All stop. Is Tristan here? I don't see him. He'll appear out of
I
the
don't
woods
see him
like
either.
Sasquatch.
It's been half a second.
I'm pretty sure he just wanted us to stop to troll us.
He might. We'll have to see.
Oh, no,
Josh,
he's coming. I can
Josh,
see him.
Can you see him?
He's off on the right. Yeah,
On
he's
the
on
right?
the other side of the river.
Oh.
He's in the trees.
Josh Gambrel
He's in
asks,
the
what
tree.
is a kick switch? A kick switch is a switch that when you run through it allows you, or when you trail it, to use the industry term.
We
If you-
can go forward. He's cutting us off.
Right.
It's
If
not a blade switch, so it's a bad switch.
If you trail the switch, so you run through it when it's lined the wrong way, it will line to the correct direction and then lock itself again. So if you're coming in from the left side, but it was lined for the right side, you run through it, it'll auto line for the left side and then lock for the left side. A spring switch does the same, but it holds its position after the train leaves. So if it was lined for the right side, you're coming from the left, you run through it, the switch will auto reline for the right side afterwards. So
Man, I can't believe I made it. I was bouncing since the logging camp,
nice.
like a mile ago.
He's
How you
made-
like them kinks, clown? You like those kinks?
These are pretty
Oh,
garbage.
they're bad. It's terrible.
Yeah, you
Hey,
like those,
someone
dirty.
in the stream says that I build track better than this, so pound sand
Ah, fanboys.
probably.
We're
Big
the
boy
people who
when
actually gone
no
and examined your track, so
true.
Streamer, your track's good.
Streamer person, content person. Your track's good. Yeah, no, it's
I
not.
mean, maybe they're saying your track's good because they're looking at the tracks we laid on your save.
Oof.
Also a possibility, yeah. Midland 1072 Production says he's made a discovery. The 26C versus 26L. 26C is the control valve in the car, whereas 26L is the equipment for the locomotives. Well, that would make sense as to why I've never heard of 26C. And there are many different flavors of control valves on the cars. I'm surprised they called them a 26C, but anyway. Sorry, we started playing rock and roll all of a sudden instead of the, we hit the end of the playlist of the, or it's a line stream. It started going to Hellbot. We can't go to Hellbot, so. Because the Hellbot stuff is actually copyrighted. Although that wasn't, but. I don't need to get struck by my own goddamn copyrights in my own stream. Fun fact,
Copyrights from your own band in your own stream.
right. I had that happen. I did a live stream when I put out my solo album, quote unquote solo album. It's a solo album where my buddy sang on it because I was too much of a bitch to sing on it, pretty much. But anyway, it was 3 years ago. 3 years ago this month sometime. Actually, it might be 3 years ago today. No, I think it was the
No.
16th. I think it was the 16th that we put it out. Anyways, I put out
Who's
this.
cutting down trees?
Someone's having fun back there, but
I'm driving the train.
I put
It's
the
not you. Heist is like monologuing.
I'm monologuing, so it's Tristan.
Tristan.
Yeah,
I'm trying to. Cut
he's
us
trying
off.
to have fun. Anyways, so I put out the solo album, and to celebrate it, I live streamed me playing guitar live to the album right as it released, and I played guitar to every song, and it was on Facebook, and Facebook cut me off like 6 songs in or something like that. Because of a copyright notification. I was like, it is my own freaking copyright. Like, this is my own album. Why are you turning me off of my own album? Oh, because everyone gets automatic copyright protection crap because, you know, we need to have it. But if you're not AC/DC, you don't get any, you know, way to say no. Okay, cool.
No, I fell off.
Can we get a pocket
You're gonna have
whistle
to
for the
come
whistle of
back
a
for
hand car? That'd be funny.
Slow down.
Slow down for Mickley.
It's fine. If you just go left over this hill, you'll catch us.
Alright.
Someone asks, how did we manage to derail 39 times in 2 hours? Somebody want to explain that?
We played on
It
Mickey,
was
so
on purpose.
Timetables were not followed, and there was a trestle involved.
What is this? What is this crap track, Pharma?
yes.
Ugh. You can't say my track's worse than that. My track's better than that. That was garbage.
I mean, I can say your track's worse than that because I had to relay it.
But it wasn't worse than that.
I mean, we didn't derail on that track full send. We've derailed on your track full send.
Yeah, but that's a bad metric. This is just wiggly waggly left and right. Like, this is painful.
Yeah, this is how you lay track.
Ugh.
Except you do it bad enough that you derail on it. Also, is anyone going to tell Tristan that, not Tristan, Mickley, that I just like sent him on a wild goose chase and that we were never coming back?
Oh no.
Did you guys turn around? Are you not coming to the coal mine anymore?
No, we're going to the coal mine.
We're
We've been
coming to the coal mine, it just wasn't over that hill.
Yeah, it was. I'm up at the top of the coal mine track now. What are you
Yeah,
talking
but we
about?
still have the entirety of the horseshoe and the V and the bridge to do.
Well, yeah, I know that. I did check the route before going on it.
American Railroads Summit River and Pine Valley
Like,
is a
could you,
game.
get
It's
to
the
Haxler over there and just like full send it at
it's
us?
the predecessor
do that.
of.
I was running down the
Railroads
rails, but I
Online.
can do that. That sounds fun. I bet you that the Eureka still wins, though.
I mean, a B2C 70 on.
This
mouse
game is way different than
so-
Derail Valley. I think you'd buy them for different reasons,
Eureka?
personally.
Yeah, remember when we backed the trains into each other?
Oh,
and
right, yeah.
Exploded all the flats and the caboose everywhere?
Yes, I do.
And
remember.
Eureka was still like mostly on the rails. Well, Eureka itself was on the rail. There's just a tender that was off slightly.
How are you keeping up with us, Tristan? Deleting all these trees. Is this where it's all unextended?
No, I'm literally standing on the running boards, deleting the trees off of the front of the off of the bow.
Aye, we've got trees on the starboard bow.
Sea turtles.
Sea turtles.
I'm trying to hit us with a tree. I think that would be funny, but they're not cooperating. More
I mean, if
bends
you really
than
want to
goes.
know what happens, the tree will just roll off the train because when like you chop them down, they don't have any weight.
That would still make me happy. I just want it to happen.
William Burke asks, have I ever been to Strasburg, Pennsylvania? And I almost worked for the Strasburg Railroad. When I was in college, trying to get interviews and figuring out what I was going to do for my job, I actually interviewed and got offered a position at the Strasburg Railroad Company as a mechanical engineer, combo steam locomotive engineer fireman, combo machinist, which was really my dream job title, but unfortunately it paid like $30,000 a year less than BNSF Railway offered me, and the Amish don't tend to like rock and roll guitar solos, so I chose to go to BNSF instead of going to Pennsylvania. So yes, I've been to Strasburg many a time. It's beautiful. The railroad's beautiful, and the shops they have there are great. And the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania is, I mean, almost second to none. It's a wonderful museum. So, but yeah, I always wonder what would have happened had I chosen that route. Had I gone down the like full send steam train stuff route, but.
Well, you wouldn't be here now, so
That is the truth. Hello, porters. Dunk.
don't. Just fine.
Everything re-railed itself, so that's not a derail counter.
You're already here?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Betsy and the
I
brick.
just fired everything up. It was all on zero pressure.
Look at these end of track devices. using steel bridges to kind of vaguely look like buffers. Very cute. Got a proper reverse loop.
Is the train popcorning for you guys anymore, or have I deleted enough train cars?
That seems to be pretty flat.
Tiny bit, but nothing like terrible.
Cool. Yeah, it looks a lot better.
I just want to derail us.
You might get there.
Setting everything in forward now.
The Amish can rock if they get the urge to. Well, maybe I missed out.
So I like how high school is reverse loop proper when no, it's not.
I would have ended up only buying Squire guitars. Yeah, that's the whole thing. The reason I worked for BNSF was so that I could buy multiple Gibsons, not so that I could buy one Squire. Strasbourg is cool. If people could, if you find a way to work for them, that'd be great. I think. I love your caboose. Is this what's the significance of this caboose on the iron mine, Pharma?
This
No,
is
the
the
coal
coal
mine.
mine.
Coal mine. Sorry.
I needed a spot to put a caboose. Every industry has one caboose.
You did it on your save, and now I'm getting it.
Any particular reason it's not at the highest point?
Yeah, when you use ROX to teleport to the industry, that's where you end up.
Oh, so you did it the lazy way. Oh?
No.
That wasn't fun, Tristan. That was your fault for doing a switch.
Boing.
It'd been a while
One,
since
two,
someone got a
three,
boing.
four cars on the ground. All right, so.
Cars.
So 43
Guys, we're
derailments.
better than this.
I've altered the consist.
All right.
I don't alter it further.
All right, someone yeet the whole train to space, and then on that bombshell, it'll be time to end. Perfect. There
Oh.
we go. Right
It was
on.
already done.
Right
Someone
on.
had
Right
already
on
done it.
cue.
There's no way that was his
Right
play.
on cue. Somebody had that in mind before he did that. That was some amount of cars. I'm gonna put us at 55 derails. I felt like maybe 12 cars in Locomotive, so 55, and that'll do it for the stream. So, yeah. So, on that bombshell, it's time to end. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're not going to go live on Twitch this go-around, I think. It's already quite late, and we've had a bit of fun here. So, just look for more content this weekend. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and all that jazz. And why don't you
to me too.
go subscribe to Mick? Go join Mick Lee's channel. His channel has been linked in the stream a couple times. Your YouTube account is just named Mickely, Mickely. You've got it's an extra E in there if you're just being Mickly,
Yep.
but fun stuff. Mickely. But yeah, he's got good POVs when we do these streams and stuff, so go subscribe to him too. And Pharma's name is like Killin' Time 1792, I think, on YouTube.
2792.
2792. So go check out
We're
Pharma's
close.
videos. Pharma's got a bunch of brilliant videos about him breaking the game posted on YouTube, because he's just a genius of breaking this game, which is hilarious, and why we have him
no
on the...
voice whatsoever, because Shadowplay likes to screech at me when I record mic input.
Well, life's hard. And then Tristan's just good people, and he's
Thank you.
derailing
Thank you,
trains,
Sam.
and I don't think he has a YouTube, but anyways.
We have to shout out Clown, or else he'll be mad at us.
Oh, that's right. Clown is no longer here. He has left, but he is still talking in chat, I think. Make sure you guys check out Clown's channel. His channel on YouTube is Clown's Shed, but it's spelled K10WN. Clown's Shed. And he's actually got some brilliant track tutorials. So if you want to learn to lay tracks not like me, go check out Clown's channel. So, anyways, go check those folks out. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.